I didn't see those guys. Yeah. Oh, what happened there? Oh, there's another one coming in over the wall. Like cookies. Got him! Oh, that was beautiful! Oh, there we go. Mrs. Doubtfire! Hello, laddie! How you going, laddie? Oh my god. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't screw up, don't screw up. You know you're gonna. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Go, 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 go. Oh, no! I missed it! What did I say? Where are we going? You're taking a direct approach, yeah? Where's it going? That's because Cody just mounted it. So you need to get your birthday, yeah? Oh, shit. Yeah, I saw that. I kind of figured that's what you were trying to do. There's normally a car around here somewhere. Whoa. Okay. Dun dun dun. Like, then we'll get his ass out of the way. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. What's what say? Oh, wow, 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 wow. What the fuck say? Hey, hatty, hatty, ho. Hatty, 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 ho. Hatty, 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 ho. What the fuck say? What the fuck say? Is one on the roof? It's cracked. Oh, the other team's coming at me. That's cute. I downed them all. They're all in the gas now.
Now separated. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I know Joe says it's laggy a little bit, but I'll check.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
work
the
it
only
out
thing though.
tomorrow.
The sound is perfect. So you can hear like the guys as well. It's just it's a bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on
Robin, where the fuck are you going?
there. I don't know, man.
Might be my
Boom!
Boom, baby.
maybe
Defense
my
kid.
bit rate.
Oh
I
look,
don't
we're
know.
having a moment.
I don't know yet. You know.
Wow.
I'm big boy.
We following the big boy or are we following Cookie? Who are we following? And why have we
Where
not
we
been
going?
like destroyed?
Oh, there's people
yet?
there.
I don't know.
Where?
Just find
Oh
people.
yeah, I see him.
I'm scared from them. There's a lot. Oh, I know
Oh,
that's
there's a whole
I'm gonna step on him. Oh, I stepped on him.
Wait, oh, sorry.
Boom! Dude, this is fun.
Science. Right. We are absolute misfits.
I love this game.
So we're changing our name from Chaos. We throughout the month of January, Crystal Mays came to us. She's an amazing UK streamer, and her 2025 started in the worst way possible. Her electric wheelchair that she needs to get around died. The battery died. The wheels are on the way out. It's a complete nightmare. She's had to use a manual chair, which obviously saps her energy. She suffers from chronic pain, among other things. And we found out about it. So straight away, the Chaos Crew, the best community on Kick, trademark, we mobilized. We mobilized like you didn't believe. And as you can see below, with a day to spare, actually, we hit 200 subs. And all that money, all the subs, all the gifted, everything we've raised throughout January is going to go to Crystal Maze. So I hope you're all sitting down. And I'm sorry if I'm not saying hi to everyone. There's so many people in chat right now, which is it's probably the only time where the views are actually not bots. So I want to get through the news because I know some people, have to go do other things. So basically, throughout the month of January, you guys have been absolutely incredible. And I'm glad you're here, Crystal, because this is for you. As of today, this is your money. This is going to you to fix your chair and give you your mobility back. So You guys have raised. I worked really hard on this. Ping. That's a 7. Doesn't look it, but that's £647. That's what the Kick dashboard told me was all those subs, gift, and everything that you guys have raised through this month. And as I said, if we hit 200 subs by the 30th of January, we actually did it on the 29th. I was going to throw in another £100. Boom. So that's there, but £100 isn't enough. You know, this is an amazing thing we're doing, and we hit 203 subs. And if you do the maths, it's a kind of an uneven, shitty number. So I am going to basically add, ping, another £103 to the put. So basically £203 for my money, because you guys have been amazing. You've raised £647 for Crystal Maze to basically get her moving again. I'm actually getting welling up right now. You don't know how amazing this is. We've literally changed someone's life for the better. So that brings a total to amazing graphic time. Bing! Wow, that worked. £850, guys. You, the smallest, like, we're a small, tiny little community, but we have kicked ass. We have raised £850. So all those people that saying there's so much negativity and, you know, everyone's out for subs and all this stuff, you guys have proven that Kick can be a very positive place and very amazing.
Hi, guys. How we doing? I've hit the wrong button. All the wrong buttons. Hi, welcome in. How are we doing? Let me pop some music on. Nice and quiet. Okay, if my mods can sound check for me, that would be lovely. Welcome, Robin. How you doing?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having me on.
No, thank you for being here, and thank you for being patient and working with the reschedule that my delightful migraines caused. But no, it's nice. It's nice. Quite nice. Refreshing to do it on a Monday, starting the week. We're starting and ending the week with Kick Conversations this week, so that sounds pretty good. And welcome in, everyone. What a lovely welcome. There was people in the chat waiting for Robin before we even started today, which is amazing. Thank you so much for that.
And of course, the washing machine's here.
Support.
So
The washing
start of the show.
The washing machine is the star. Let me just move it over a little bit. There you go. There you can see. There you go. That's better.
There you go.
That's
Yeah,
better.
They don't want me.
A little bit. Make sure we fit that washing machine.
That's
in.
literally what they're here
Important. Well, yeah, so this is episode 41 of Kick Conversations. For anyone who's joining for the first time, last week we celebrated our 1 year of Kick Conversations, which was just absolutely insane. We did a whole year. We had 40 guests. I won the Podcaster of the Year Award 2024 in Lauren Shelley's Kick Community Awards. And we had an absolutely epic year. And last week we brought back 24 of our guests in one big stream, and it was wild. And I don't know what we're gonna do for 2 years. My brain is already going, what are we gonna do for 2 years?
It's gonna be probably double that.
I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream.
At least. And that's just with luck talking.
But yes, but tonight is all about Robin. So we're gonna get stuck right in, and we're gonna start off with you and obviously you're a streamer, and we'll learn lots about you as we go on. But the first question I like to ask people is, like, why do you stream?
Good question. Honestly, if I'm being really honest, boredom more than anything else. But I just like to mess around and have fun. And I find streaming is a really easy way to do that, because believe it or not, I'm quite a shy person. But when I go live, I just forget all that. And I want to go out there to have fun and meet people, play games badly. I'm very good at that. And literally just entertain. That's the main reason why I stream. Because I myself, like my sister, for example, she's in hospital for quite a bit, and she started to watch streams, and it really helped her to have something to distract her and cheer her up and stuff like that. And I know for a fact that there's quite a few people that watch me when they're like needing to be cheered up. So it's like, if I can do that, then why not? So to be fair, that's the main reason I do it. Like, I've got an incredible job. So I'm not thinking this is going to be my future to be like a full-on, full-time streamer. But I do like going live, and I do like connecting with people and just having fun. I think that's the main thing.
I love that. I love that. That's great.
It's fun.
Great answer. So tell us about your kind of gaming background, because you do stream games. That's kind of your main thing. Is gaming.
I mean, I started gaming literally when gaming was a thing. Like, I've seen video games evolve from Pong, if you guys know that, the one that goes,
Yeah.
doop, doop, doop,
Yeah.
doop. It's kind of like the Robin dance. Doop, doop. That one. I literally, when that came out and it blew our minds, and we were like, oh my god, this is amazing, the best thing ever. To how it is now when you're watching things like The Last of Us 2,
I know.
that looks like you're playing an actual film.
Yeah.
Like the sound work, the storylines, it's incredible.
It is.
And in terms of like gaming, I tend to play everything, but I do lean towards first-person shooters that I absolutely suck at. But I don't care; it doesn't stop me.
Just
Yeah, my camera's doing that thing.
doing that thing. There you go.
It's doing that thing it does. I do RPGs, especially the Elder Scrolls series. I used to do walkthroughs on YouTube. That's where I started my kind of gaming streaming career, I guess. Things like Fallout, the Elder Scrolls, Gears of War. I played those. I liked The Last of Us. Like, I literally bought a PlayStation just so that I could play the first Last of Us game. So that's where I've kind of begun. But now I'm mainly playing COD. Now, this is going to sound weird. Not for COD, but because we can have a laugh with COD.
Yeah.
Which sounds weird, because most COD players, like, you know, they're locked in and they're like doing cool stuff and really cool like clips and gameplays and stuff. I dick around. Like, we play Warzone in a way that no one else plays it. We just literally steal a load of cars, drive around, having fun, and then somehow getting victories. We're not quite sure how that works, but the whole idea is anything that gives us a platform where we can vibe, and we get like people in the community come game with us. Because I did try role-playing games, and while they're okay, the problem with that is, you know, the music is the game. There's a lot of text, there's a lot of talking. You're kind of drawn into the game.
Yeah.
Whereas games like COD, you can stick on music, people can do song requests. They can make me play inverted, which I freaking hate, but they can do that. And like I say, we can get other people in. Like, we can get people in the community that are normally just watching. They can actually join us.
Yeah.
And that in itself allows us to build a proper community. Because one thing is like having people in chat, which is amazing, but another thing, like, you know, getting people like Mrs. Violence in for a game, or getting Yosef or Vibes, for example, and just playing with people that are, you know, they're not streamers, they're just gamers. They just want to game.
Yeah.
It adds a nice dynamic. And that's the main reason why, at the moment at least, we're sticking with COD, just because it's a good platform. And most people are like, are you sure?
I mean, if you're having fun. I'm all about. I'm so casual. I don't play COD often, but when I do play Warzone or whatever, I'm so super casual, and I always say that to people. They're like, "Do you want to play Warzone with me?" I was like, "Well, only if you can deal with the fact that I'm shit, and I don't care that I'm shit." because if you're gonna sweat all over me, you're gonna hate me, so it's not gonna be fun. So no.
Oh my god, it's the point. How could you? We're more like, should we go get the point, or should we go nick the helicopter?
When I first started playing Warzone, I would run away as soon as I saw someone because I'd be so scared. I would be like, because my aim is terrible. I would like
this is the thing I was
walk into a room and there's someone there, and I'll turn around and be like, ah!
Literally, just get deleted and run away.
Yeah. And anyone I'm playing with is like, shoot them! I'm like, I'm not okay. In a minute, I'm scared. I'm just gonna hide first. I'm dead.
So do I have to? I'm not gonna hit them.
Yeah, exactly.
How many bullets do I get? But it's like one thing, like, because I was looking at Warzone for a while, and I was like, nah, it's not for me. It's definitely not for me. And then I had people like Reggie, JD Plays, say, oh, you need to play Warzone with us. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not a thing I'm gonna play. And now I'm hooked, because now we just like, we play it in such a weird way that it makes
so
it
much
so
about
much
games though is the people you play them with.
Yes, like you can take the best game in the world, and if you're playing it on your own, it can suck.
Yeah.
And then you can throw in your mates on the worst game in the world ever, and it suddenly becomes
the right people. You can have so much fun on any game.
Literally. Yeah, because I remember recently I played Repo, and my face ached.
Oh, I know.
Afterwards from the laughter.
I know.
I mean, admittedly, we yeeted like Devil into a pit because it was there. And so
have you done it modded?
For no reason.
Have you played modded yet?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a friend of mine introduced me to that, and I literally spent 28 minutes going through all the outfit combinations.
And they were like, cracking clips from the other night. We were playing it modded, and everyone put the outfits on. And
But as a game, it doesn't look that great. But then when you actually play it
Yeah.
with the right people, it becomes this magical experience
it
as
is
well.
it's so good.
And the troll potential. Oh my god!
I know.
I've dunked so many people in toilets.
I literally
It's
just
my
about.
thing.
I just about pooped my pants. I walked around the corner. I was ranting about something that had just happened, and I walked around the corner, and I think it was Coxie walked around the corner in a
Sounds
fucking
about right.
nappy.
Yeah, that
And
sounds
literally,
about
there's a
right.
clip of me, and we all know how much I talk. There's a clip of me, and I just stopped dead in the middle of the sentence, just looking at him. I'm like, what? They actually made a blurb out of it. I don't know if we've got blurb. I think I left blurps on quietly. You guys better fucking behave. Alright, let me check.
That was me. I did that.
There he is, look. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I just keep picturing you in that fucking nappy. There. That is a blurb of me this morning. Yeah, saying that I keep picturing him in his nappy.
That's brilliant.
But
I mean,
yeah,
that's
it
the thing, though.
is. It's so much
It's just
to
magical
people.
experiences.
Yeah. A little bit magical.
I mean, come on.
No, I was just meaning
in a
him.
nappy.
But yeah.
You know,
In a nappy.
that's something that's going to live on
No,
in your
it's-
mind forever.
Oh, God. At least it wasn't. Anyway.
Just remember to send in the therapy bill. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like you say, it's all about not the game that you're playing; it's who you're playing it with.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
And
Definitely.
we've like over the almost 2 years in June that I've been streaming. We've experimented with quite a few different people. Some of them were really good fits. Some of them took it a bit too seriously. But now we've got this nice little group of about 12 people that we just rotate around.
Yeah.
And I go live now, literally not knowing what the heck is going to happen.
I
It's the
can
Chaos
relate-
Crew for a reason.
I
Like,
can
literally,
relate
it
to
lives
that,
up to its name.
yeah.
We just go live, and depending on who's like, I literally go live, and I'm just like, who wants to join? And then people will turn up in chat and be like, oh, have you got a slot? I'm like, yeah, we do, yeah. And before you know it, we've got this mad group of people just going absolutely insane. And that's what gaming is about.
Yeah.
It's about bringing people together for a laugh.
Absolutely.
So
Before I
yeah,
ask
can play
you,
competitive if I want,
yeah.
but nah.
No.
It's just not me.
So who? No, wait. I've lost. I've got to stop reading the chat. They're distracting me.
That's what they're there for. That's what chat do.
Vagina. What I was gonna
Hear the big
say
words?
is, I know poor Robin can't hear the blurps, guys.
No, I've got this screen. Otherwise, it's confusing me.
What I was going to say is, before I ask you the next question, I just need to let chat know that I will turn off blurps, because for a long time we didn't have noisy things on conversations because they are not allowed nice things. If you want
I've
to
seen your
add
streams, I know.
some laughs and some comedy to the podcast, that's fine. If you fuck about so we can't talk over the top of them, then I will switch them off. Okay, that is
fair,
you
you're,
all
like,
told.
suffering.
I've got my teacher voice on. Fucking
Uh-oh.
behave yourselves.
That's it. We're on detention chat, especially Proxy. But yeah, it's like, because that's the thing, you're like, oh my god, so many blurps, and I'm just like, la 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 la. Because I don't want to go hear them, so I'm just like happy right now.
Yeah, so that's about your gaming. So how did gaming, you said why you stream, but how did gaming
Yeah.
become streaming? How did that transition happen
Good
for
que-
you?
So basically, and this is gonna make you laugh. So I was doing YouTube. I was doing walkthrough videos, so real walkthroughs, showing people how to basically beat Skyrim or Gears of War or stuff like that. And all my friends were like, "Oh, you should try streaming. You should try streaming." And at the time, it was only Twitch. And I was just like, I don't think streaming's for me, because you got your chat. It'd be too distracting. I won't have a lot of fun. I'd much rather play the game and create these guides that help people. And then my friends were like on at me and on at me and on at me and on at me. And one day they were like, you've got to just try it. Just go live. You don't need it. Just go live, see what happens. And Kick had just launched about a month before.
Okay.
So I was like, well, I don't really, Twitch is established. This new platform, let's try that. Why not? And it was, the first game I played, I believe, was Fallout 76.
Oh.
Not an exciting title. But I was just like, I'm just going to do my YouTube style thing. We're just going to create.
You did this. You did. Have you
Yeah,
got
the hand
have you
was
got a
like-
tiny?
Yeah, I did.
You-
Well, That's a personal question.
Don't, they'll fucking blurp it, Robin. Don't.
They will. Well. This is an 18+ stream. Right?
Yes. Oh god, yes. Oh my god, yes. I've been in my streams. My blurps
yeah, so
alone should be fucking R-rated. Like...
I mean, his vibes is already cracking up now. Hey, Raging, hello. So yeah, basically, I decided to go live on Kick, and I had a TV at the time as my monitor. I had the chat on my mobile phone. I didn't have a camera, and I had the microphone that I used on when I was doing my YouTube videos, which was a Blue Yeti condenser that I'd had for 9 years. So bargain basement setup, I literally just went live and saw what happened, and it was the usual story. First couple of streams, a couple of people turned up, went away, whatever, and then it started to get traction, and that really freaked me out because I was like, "What's going on?" And then I just decided, you know what, let's do it. I haven't really looked back, to be honest.
So when was that then? How long is that been here?
That was June I started. So I'm coming up to 2 years.
June, so many people. I was June 23 as well. My 2 years is next month. There's going to be so many 2-year streams next month. It's crazy. Like the amount of people I've had on. And 1 year actually. It seems to be the month for people to join. The amount of people I've had that either started June 23 or June 24 is crazy.
That's insane. Yeah, because I was June 19th. I remember it because it's my niece's birthday.
That's the day I got. Is that the day you started or the day you got affiliated?
That's the day I started. Yeah,
that's the day I got affiliated.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's the day I started.
I started on the 5th and I got affiliated on the 19th. That's crazy.
I don't celebrate it because obviously it's my niece's birthday. So we just do it in June at some point.
Yeah,
so
mine will be a little
after.
Someone's getting married that weekend, so mine will be a little late this year.
Yeah.
Mod's wedding to go to.
What's traction? Traction is that thing that happens where someone turns up in your stream. I mean, to be fair, one person in your stream is traction. Don't get me wrong. Like one person
more than the time before.
17.
Yeah, exactly.
People chatting and you don't know what to do anymore. That's me now.
That's
like,
good though.
I'm trying. Whereas before I didn't have any chats, so I didn't really care.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's one of the things where it was a nice little accident. And it's the same with Warzone. The same thing happened with Warzone. I'm like, I'm never going to play it. It's a load of crap. It's not for me. And now I'm hooked on it. And it's the same with streaming. I was like, it's not really
like a drug.
It literally is.
Like a drug.
Going live, it's like, man, I gotta go live, man. I gotta go live. It's like, no, you need to have a day off. And then when I have my day off, I spend it in other people's streams. So it's
dead.
I'm hooked. It's like, I need more. Always give me more. And that's one of the things that I love as well, is the fact that streaming, there's so many different streams out there with so many different styles and so many different content.
Yeah.
And you can have like 4 people playing the exact same game and they all do it in a different way. And that's what I love.
Yeah.
Whereas YouTube, to be fair, it was more a case of they all pretty much do the same. You can watch any video, any kind of gaming news video, and it doesn't matter who you're watching. It could be anyone because they're all the same, literally. Whereas streaming, you go into one stream and it's, all bells and whistles, and then you go into someone else and they've got a very minimal setup, but they've got personality and they just draw you in.
Yeah, and I don't know if you feel the same. I feel like Kick is even more like that for me than what Twitch ever was, because they give you so much freedom. And even if there's not that many of us doing things that we wouldn't have the freedom to do on Twitch, it's just knowing that you have that freedom and that you're not going to be overly moderated and overly held accountable for silly little things just makes everyone feel so much more comfortable to be free and create the content the way they want to. And I think it's led to some incredible creators and people growing into incredible creators. Like I am like, if you went back and watched one of my first streams here, you'd see a very, very different person. I did stream before, I duo streamed, so I had a little bit of experience, but who I am today on screen is so much more myself and so much more confident than I ever was. And that's because
God, that's like me.
I don't care about the fact that they blurt me saying things like "fuck me in the ass with a rake," because we're not on Twitch, so I'm not going to get banned for that. They've already got that one. They have that one, yes. Which, by the way, was taken when I was trying to explain another blurb, and it says something like something about fucking her pussy with a rake or something, and I was trying to explain that blurb to chat and I got blurped saying it and now it's like my most used blurb.
So what you're saying is chat got you good.
Oh, every day, every single day. There's over 40 blurps of my voice out of context on it.
Devil, I know you're watching.
That wasn't me. That was the one I was trying to explain. That's the one I was trying to explain. They're gonna play it. I know they are. Do you need a minute,
You have
guys?
to play it again because I'm muted so I can hear it.
They're gonna play the one. You gonna let me down now?
They are. They've gone shy.
I just need to check something.
We build it up and nothing.
Honestly, the one time.
They just can't perform on the night.
Yeah, I
you know?
just noticed.
Performance issues.
Just what is going on? Just can't find it. There's too many. Well, that's your fault. You make them. We had an issue with being viewbotted earlier, and I think it might be happening again. So just bear with me till I send a message. People have
That's
too much
true,
time
actually,
on their
Devil, good
hands.
point.
Me in the ass with a rake. There it is.
Devil made a good point.
There it is.
There it is. Nice, that was good. Yeah, Devil made a good point actually. If I blurb you, Robin, we wouldn't have enough space on a 5 terabyte hard drive for all of them. Wow.
I don't even know what that was. It was something about touching my butt. Sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. I just need to send a message to support because it would appear we are being viewbotted for the second time today.
Hey, so look at me.
I mean, you weren't here earlier. Somebody's got it in for me at the minute. Oh dear,
Wow,
what a
welcome to my
shame.
world.
Yeah, it's been a while. This used to happen a lot, but
Yeah, me and
hi guys, me again.
It's like, hi, can I have the usual, please?
It appears we have.
Hey, Wicked Wolfin, hi. How are we doing? I was checking chat. Like, Lazy Panda's doing a bit of admin right now, so
Yes.
I'm just gonna say hi to everyone. If you're going on the VOD, I play multiple player streams. Saying it wasn't this. Yeah, that's true. Actually, Ragent, that is a problem.
Right, I have messaged them. They will.
Nice.
They sorted it so quickly earlier. I'm sure they will do
Hey, Bumpy
again.
Beth, hello. I mean, they are really good. That's
They
the
are
thing.
so good,
They
and I'm
are-
like,
they are so
We'll
so
always
good.
try.
And
I'll always-
sadly, I'm on first name terms with them now.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we had it quite a lot. I remember the first time it happened to me, it was like 36,000 people and it was like for less than a minute. But I shit a brick. I was like, I don't know what to do.
The first time I got
panicked.
viewbotted, I really freaked out because I had no idea what was going on. And luckily, it's Shannon who's in chat, and she's like, Robin, here's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, there's a thing? You can click the thing?
Yeah.
And I literally just went into the online chat. 2 seconds later, they went, oh, we're really sorry about this. And within about a minute and a half, all the bots are gone.
Yeah,
And
they
it's
do it
back to
really
what it was
quick.
before. So yeah, they are really good.
I'm just really on top of it. I don't want to. I know they monitor it, especially for partners, and we're a new partner. I don't want to be like, hang on, what's this new partner up to? So I'm like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, this is not right.
And that's all you need to do. Literally, the minute you've got your ticket, you're sorted. So
Yeah.
then you just cut. Because I was like, the first time, I was like, oh, do I need to end my stream? What do I
Yeah,
need
I
to do?
planned it first time
And
as
they
well.
were like, nah,
And
dude,
I was
we're fine,
pushing
we're on
back
it.
then
Just-
as well. That was the other thing.
well,
I was
think,
pushing
to be fair-
for CCVs, and then it screws you for a whole month.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I think I've been targeted. But the fun fact is, I don't care about the tick.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for fun, literally. I can walk away from this tomorrow. I don't make money from it. I don't care about it. I just do it to have a laugh. So it's like every month, first week and a half of the month, boom, always. But I've seen all the bots now. Like
Yeah.
there's one where you got the follower bot, which is just annoying because it triggers your alert the whole time.
Yeah, it's the only one I haven't
obviously the
had.
viewer bot,
That's
that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
But the best one that is now is just like these bots that come in and go, hi, hello, hola, have a great stream.
Chatbot.
And he's like, literally,
Yeah.
but they've got such an obvious bot name. And all they say is hi. And then you don't hear anything else from them. But that one's kind of fun. So at first you're like, oh, hi, how you doing? Oh my God, yeah, you're another bot. Great, okay. So now the only downside to it is you kind of get into that mindset of when someone follows, you're like, please don't be a bot.
Yeah.
And then they type in chat, I'm not a freaking bot, okay? Like,
I know.
okay, thank you. Thank you for telling me you're real. See, it works.
I know, right? So
The best thing to do is crash on.
Yeah, absolutely. We are crashing on now. It's already going down. So, you said that your first experience streaming live was on Kick. Did you spend time on Twitch as a viewer before that?
As a viewer, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had a couple of friends of mine that used to stream on it, and I was in there mainly as a viewer, so I got to see that side of it. And then I decided I could go on Twitch myself, but Kick's brand new, so why not try it?
Yeah.
And I'm so glad I did, to be fair, because the welcome, because obviously my friend had told me about how Twitch is. And it's like a very closed club. They don't like new people, basically. So I thought, I'll try Kick, see what happens. And Kick was totally different. Is that your streamer? Yeah. Don't beat me up. And they're like, no. Okay, let's collab. Let's game together. Let's like stream. And it's insane. The difference in attitude to new streamers between one platform and another is incredible to me.
Yeah.
And you get these Twitch streamers that come over, and then they'll say, "Oh right, I've had enough. I'm going back to Twitch." Like, okay. And then a month and a half, 2 months later, hey guys, I'm back on Kick again. Like, just stay with a good platform and put the work in.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I just find Kick, for me, not knowing anything about streaming, there's a lot of people out there willing to help with basic stuff. Like they come into your stream and they'll be like, dude, do you know how to do this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Ooh. I was like, okay, here's my details, and we just jump on a Discord call. And since then, I took that on board, and I've done that myself with a couple of people. Like I've done like a masterclass. I'm not an expert, but I did a masterclass on some people and said, right, here's how you set up OBS with like your basic be right back screen, your live screen, your chat screen. Here's a website where you can get a load of overlays for free. Here's a website where you can get a load of emotes for free. I've done that myself based on what people did for me.
Yeah.
And again, I've never heard that Twitch was like, a lot of my Twitch streamer friends were like, no one told you not, mate. They don't want you here.
Yeah.
And it's like that kind of like, you've got to build, and people gatekeep a lot more as well. They don't raid out to each other. Hell no. They're like, no, with my community, I'm just going to end my stream.
Yeah.
Whereas on Kick, it's a complete opposite.
Yeah.
It's like, I always say to people, even if you got 5 viewers, that's enough to host out.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It
That's
drives me
valuable
nuts when I see people
because-
not hosting. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
missing
nervous
out
at
on
the
so
moment.
much. You're missing out on so much by not hosting.
And that's how you make friends. At the end
I
of
have
the
made
day
so
as
many
well.
new friends, and I have introduced so many, like my community. I know my community love me because I introduced them to so many awesome people. And then,
Exactly.
like, so many people have that fear of, but if I introduce them to all the awesome people, what if they go and hang out there? Oh, well, then they hang out there, and you'll find more awesome people
fine.
because they're real people
Exactly.
who can hang out wherever the fuck they want.
Well, literally,
You know?
the fact that I'm like, oh no, there's trouble.
They're mine.
Fuckers arrived.
They're what is going on?
Shut up.
They're mine. They're mine. You can't have
the
them. No,
stats.
come on.
No, literally, it's
Build
so
communities.
stupid.
I feel like I am living proof that by sharing your community, you can still see success. You can still grow your own community and grow your numbers and achieve incredible things that I never thought were possible. And I've always shared my community. I've always spread the love and shouted
Same.
people out and shared and hosted and done whatever I can. And I see loads of people who I spend more time elsewhere than here now, but I'm like, that's okay. That's really
the thing
okay.
is, at the end of the day, it's like, you got your community, but your community is also my community, and Wicked Wolfin's community and Taco's. They're all the same people.
Yeah.
They literally float
you
around.
end up with this big like there's the whole bigger community of Kick, but then you end up with a smaller like community of communities. Like
there's no fear in someone like, for example, me passing my community over to say Taco, for example. Different style, different community, whatever, different games. What have I got to lose? Nothing. Well, what's the fear? They're still going to, when I go live tomorrow, they're still back. It's like, I just don't understand why people are so protective. And the other thing as well is, I find now that, because I go around, because the way I did it was I built up a community by getting to know people. That's how I based it. I get to know people in my chat. I also get to know the streamers. So, for example, if I shout someone out, like if I shout out Wicked Wolfin, it's not, oh, Wicked Wolfin, yeah, great streamer. It's like, oh, Wicked Wolfin, who's been currently playing Fortnite. And a lot of other streamers are like, wait,
Thank
what?
you for the
Did
follow.
he actually know what I'm playing? I was like, well, yeah, of course I do. Because Kiwi, let's go. Because that's what I do. It's like, I get to know the people and I raid out to people and then I hang in their streams for a bit, unless it's like, I'm either really, really tired or really, really retired.
Yeah.
I will actually get to know that person. It's like Cookie, for example. Like we got to
Hi,
know
Cookie.
Cookie. He came in. We gamed with him.
Hi, Taco
Really
Stream.
good streamer. I was like, well, wait, what?
Taco
Taco
Stream. Because we love
This is
Robin.
my
Well,
wonderful kitchen, and
fuck
that's
you
the
then,
most-
Taco.
where is it?
Fuck you then,
Wait, what?
Taco. We're
we
watching you
love
on mine
Robin.
because we love Robin.
Aw, well, you know. They're only
No, we all
human.
love Robin. I'll let you
Wow,
off.
wow.
That's it. That's the last time. That's the last time I'm.
That's it. It's like, oh, right,
It's the last time I'm getting naked with you, Taco. I know.
Wait,
I know.
what?
I'm
Oh,
only
there's a video.
joking.
We want to know more about this.
No, you
Sorry.
don't. That's fine. No problem, Quick. Love you lots. I hope you don't smile anymore.
I built it up a bit, Taco. Hang on. Wow, God. Yeah, so Taco said she loves you. Like, loves you long time.
I love Taco.
That was the message. I may have added some bits to that. The general gist was, tell Panda I love her long time. I think that was it.
I love Taco.
Either that or give me loot. One or two.
We love Taco. We did. I do.
We
I
do.
didn't.
She's
You still
amazing.
haven't showered. Can we all just shame Quick for not showering? She's doing a
He's not
subathon.
showered.
Quick. She's doing a subathon at the moment, and she keeps being
Quick, he's
late
not
for her
showered yet.
stream, so she hasn't showered. She smells.
I wondered what that was. I thought it was
Hang
a
on.
drain.
I've got
honestly.
a sound alert for this. Hold on.
Oh, there we
Wait. Oh God, where's the buttons?
go. Find the buttons.
Find the buttons. I have actually lost the buttons. There it is. Hang on. Brother. No problem. Have good
Oh
dinner.
man, that was ironic as well. So Taco Sensei's kink is pandas.
Because she loves me. And
She's a
yeah.
hacker. She hacked that.
I'm sure
She
Coxie
hacked it.
just waits in the wings to come up with some kind of
Oh, can see that.
shite joke. Right. Distracted already. This is a
Right.
typical conversation.
Oh, wait,
it's
this is-
completely
This
off
is standard
topic.
Taco. If she turns up, it distracts everyone.
She is.
But anyway,
It's because she's
that's
so
my job.
fucking beautiful.
So am
Stop
I.
it. You obviously, you two.
Obviously.
You're a shite. Fuck off. I'm ignoring him.
Wow, Cox. Let's go. But yeah, what were we saying? Oh yeah, so
Yeah, so what were
rating
your
and stuff.
what about your first impressions of the platform? You know, you said you spoke a little bit about when you first started streaming.
I'll
but
be honest, when I came in to Kick and I had a look at it, obviously coming from Twitch as a streamer, I was like, it's a work in progress. It's a doer-upper, but it's got a good future.
Yeah.
And the reason it's got a good future, the thing is, I like a lot of my friends were like, you're on Kick. Oh my god, they don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have this, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but they do have something that Twitch doesn't have. They have people. They have genuine people. They have a feeling of community. They have people that look like they care. Because obviously I didn't know like Santa Maria and Eddie. I'd seen like a couple of their streams and whatever where they're talking about the platform. But the way they were talking about it was a case of, yeah, these guys have a plan.
Yeah.
And they're not trying to rush with it. I mean, let's be honest. It still says beta. It's been 2 years. Come on, guys. It's like the longest beta ever.
Yeah, but
But anyway.
it's gonna be worth waiting for.
No, this is the thing. This is what I'm getting to. It's
Yeah.
like it's the fact that they're not rushing with it. I mean, we only just got channel points, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, and that is just a whole conversation itself. But like, they've just got those now. But the fact is, they've got them, and they just came out with that prediction thing now, which is kind of fun and new.
Yeah, I haven't actually had a chance to look at that yet.
They just. That's what struck me about it. It's the fact that because it kind of reminded me a little bit of my stream. Because literally, like I said, I had a TV, didn't even have a monitor. So I was playing like 30 FPS or whatever. My chat was on a mobile phone. I didn't have a camera. I had my old microphone that I'd had for 9 years. And I was just going live.
Yeah.
And no offense, that's kind of how Kick felt to begin with. I mean, obviously we've still got the issues with like the chat, which is kind of ironic when that happens. Like, what's the one thing that a streamer needs? Their chat to work.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that tends to break? The chat. It's
Well,
like,
touch wood. It's
you
been
can't-
all right. It's been all right the last week or
But-
so. Touch wood.
yeah, touch wood. Touch wood. But the thing is, it's like they're still working on it. Everyone's like, oh yeah, but Twitch has got this. And it's like Twitch has been around for what, 12 years now?
And Twitch
Something
take
like
off
that.
your fucking money, so.
At least.
At
or more.
least half your
like,
money.
yeah, we just found out the day ends in Y. So
Yeah.
yeah, we can't pay you.
No, so
what
we're going
you've
to take
earned this
another
month.
10%
Sorry.
off of that. So I feel like and I totally get what you're saying, because I started exactly the same time, and I had streamed on Twitch, so I did feel it was quite bare bones. But like looking back on
That was
it
the draw, though.
now,
Admit it. That's
like,
what got you hooked on it.
yeah,
isn't it?
and I feel like it's made me a much better content creator, because you had to find other ways to be entertaining. You couldn't just
Exactly.
rely on all the built-in stuff that Twitch has, that all the streamers on Twitch do. You had to think outside the box and find a way to use Botrix shops, you know, and I do my duck races, and you had to come up with different ways to express yourself and create your content. Well, I mean, Botrix was the first one. There are many. Botrix still works beautifully for me for some things. It has.
Botrix is drunk, dude. Like, anytime you put a song request, Vibes.
I don't use song requests.
Like, he's gonna go mental now. But anytime Vibes tries to put a song request, or anyone comes into chat and they put a song request on, it's like, try again. So they have to try again. And then they'll ask the Spice Girls, and they'll get Rick Astley. Or, you know, sometimes I'll get the song.
There's options now,
like,
though, isn't there? You know, there's options for
true.
bots. Botrix I mostly use for my shop, where people can spend their channel points to send silly things into the chat and enter giveaways and stuff.
Oh, cool.
I use the chat bot in there as well.
I mean, it is the most famous. I mean, the thing is, there's one thing that I do hate about Kick, and I hope they're watching, because it's the fact that if you want to do the basic things for a streamer, you need like this bot for this bot for that, this bot for the other. There's no kind of unified place where you can just get everything in one go. So, for example, the channel points right now, it's a brilliant idea. It's wonderful. They get a little alert in your chat that says someone's just redeemed something.
Yeah.
There's no alert that pops up on your screen,
No,
or a
not
sound or something that you can like configure. It's like,
Have a good
guys,
one,
you
Coxie.
did a wonderful thing. Hey, Coxie, much love. It's like, you did a wonderful thing. It's freaking amazing. I love it. You missed out the most important part for the streamer, which is letting them freaking know that something has just been redeemed. Because obviously, I'm famous for being really bad at reading chat. I'm old. I'm slow. It's just the way of things. But for me to like notice that someone's redeemed something, I tend to use the little alert thing that tells you rather than the texting. And it just felt like they've done this wonderful thing and then they forgot the most important part, which is just do a little alert. It doesn't need to be anything fancy, just something that pops up on the screen going, you know, Panda just said hydrate. Oh, right, cool. And the little sound plays that you could then maybe, you know, later on down the line, you don't have to do it right now. They could do their own sound right now and allow us to add our own sounds later. But it was just the fact that they didn't do that bit. But again, it's because they're trying to get these things done and then test it.
Yeah,
because we're still in beta.
Exactly.
That's the thing that people forget as well.
And
I remember
it
when
is a
was
starting
first
point,
launched.
isn't it? It's
Yeah, and it's like when channel points came out and people would start, oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. Dude, it's literally just come out today. Let them work on it.
I have
Let
to
them
say,
cook.
I saw the channel points very much as like an initial step. Like this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna build on it. I did have one complaint though, and that is because I already have my shop where people can do pretty much what I used to do on Twitch with channel points. I did with channel points on Botrix here. I kind of just did it on Botrix, and it works for me, and that's great. What I would do with like the idea of a highlighted message. So I was just going to add a highlighted message thing. But then I played about with it and realized that the highlighted messages are completely unmoderated. If you've got banned words in your chat, they can be put in a highlight. They can be put in that chat box that people fill in. If your AI mod cannot catch things in that chat box, and your mods cannot delete that. Nobody can delete it. So you're just giving anyone the keys to put whatever the fuck they want in your chat. That for me, I thought was a bit of an oversight. I was like, that should be more controllable. You've done such a good job over the past 2 years of giving us these moderation tools. And now the one thing I would have used that for, because I would have liked the idea of having the highlighted message. It's the only thing I would use at the minute. But I won't use it because I don't trust, not my chat in particular, but it's just, you know what I mean. What could happen.
It's not worth the risk.
No, you shouldn't be able to put anything that moderators can't touch in a chat. That's just dangerous. It just shouldn't. It just shouldn't be the way.
But I mean, so that's like what exactly. And then the other thing is obviously just the basic stats. You have to use something like Kitcler. And again, it's like, why is that not in the back end of your dashboard, so you can see
Yeah.
all the stuff
That's
Kick
coming in
looking
Kick
right
2.0 though, isn't it?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which again, I'm really happy and excited for, and that's what people forget. It's like Kick is still evolving.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of work. We're still in beta. There's a reason for that. I mean, we joke about it, going, "Come on, it's 2 years now. Let's go."
I would
we are
rather
still
it took
testing
3 years, 4 years, and they came out with the perfect product. You
Because
know.
as gamers, we all know what happens when someone rushes out a game.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you, COD.
And look at the
always.
heart. Let's be honest. A lot of the time,
It sucks.
when chat goes wonky, it's because they're trying something
They're
new in the
updating something in the
background, and
background.
everybody
Yeah,
goes
exactly.
fucking rah 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 rah. It's like you in the same hand, they're like, hurry up and get stuff done. But every time they try and implement something, and it makes something go a little bit jiggly, because that's how this
That's
whole
how it
world of
works.
technology works that I don't understand, but I know that's how it works.
From what I understand from programming,
You know?
it's like you fix one thing, you're bound to break 4 others.
I
It's
will
just
see.
the way of things. It's like,
Yeah,
literally is how
and
it
that
works.
and that is the whole thing. And they did, I think, Kami brought up earlier as well that they brought out the status page because people were complaining, saying, you know, chat goes down and we don't know, we've got no way of checking, so they made a status page.
Yes.
I feel like they're I actually feel like they're really,
listening.
really good at listening and patching those holes while they work on the big, you know, the big improvement, because they can't. This is a look how big the platform's got. Look how many hundreds of thousands of viewers are here at any minute in a day, and they're still trying to work on that and with a very small team behind the scenes. You know, there's
And
going
that's
to be
the key point you
hiccups.
just made there. That's the key point you
Small
made there
team.
as well. Listen.
They do listen, yes.
This is the big thing. Whereas Twitch don't really. They're like, we're doing our own thing and screw you. Kick are like,
Here we
wait,
go.
what? You
Finally.
want me to do what? You need the what? You think that's a good idea? Like right now with channel points, they are looking, they are watching, they are seeing what people are doing with their channel points. They're seeing what's needed with channel points, and they're taking that all on board.
Yeah.
And this to me is why I like Kick, because it is like a work in progress. It's a doer-upper, but right now it might look like, you know, a rumble down shack. But give it a couple of, like another year or so, I reckon, and we're gonna have a freaking ace-looking mansion,
Yeah.
and everyone's gonna want to be here.
Yeah,
and the
I totally get
OGs
that.
have been
And
here from the beginning. We've built the platform how we want,
yeah.
literally.
Yeah, literally. And that's what they've always wanted, is to put in every aspect of it, is to put that control into the hands of the creators. Because like even with the API, you know, they brought out the API and they said, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's an open API. In fact, not only are we encouraging you as developers out there to develop stuff, whatever you call it, programs, whatever, I don't know the technical word for the
Widgets,
API, widgets,
I don't
apps,
know.
whatever it is for the
Just
we're
pretending
encouraging.
it.
Not
But
only
yeah,
are we doing
apps,
that, but we're going to do a kick bounty and we're going to give you some money if you get the best one. You know, they're
Literally,
literally like, here we are doing
again,
everything
the
you
Twitch-
want. It might not, you know, look, I'm just look at it now compared to what it was. It's insane when you think
when
about
we
it.
first started, when you think about it, when we first started, it's like, oh my gosh,
It is.
compared to now. And like I say, the thing is, they're always listening. They're always taking out feedback. You know, whenever you go into those podcasts, they're getting streamers on, but not just big streamers. They're getting like people that you might not even know. And so,
I was
right,
there when I was
Mr.
just an affiliate. I was there.
Exactly. And that's the thing. They're listening to the little guy, which makes a big impact as well.
Yeah.
Um,
And they pay attention and they
especially-
notice what you're
Yeah,
doing,
this
not
is
just on their podcasts, you know, on social media and
Oh, they're around.
everything.
Like,
they're
they're in
around.
people's streams,
They
they
pick
are
up on these
listening.
things.
and they're making notes, and then they're literally coming out with something, and then the first thing they do is, right, guys, I want to see what you're going to do with it. And the good example is right now, like channel points. Like some people have really gone random. Like I've gone crazy with it. My chat love to torture me. It's great. But then I've seen other channels where they put like extremely extortionate prices just for like, you know, to change a cat.
Yeah, because it's quite slow to
Gonna
add.
cost
It's
you,
quite
like,
slow to add up. I've noticed.
20,000 channel points
Yeah.
for someone to change their hat. I'm like, are you for real, bro? Do you know how long that person is
Yeah,
going to have
it's
to... And that's
quite-
if it's working, because I'm not going to lie, it is janky.
It does seem to be very slow to tick over.
It's
I've
really
noticed.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, because like, I'll be in... Like, I did a couple... When it first came out, I did a couple of tests, and I had like 3 streams up. And I was getting different amounts of channel points in those 3 streams for the same amount of time.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think I
started,
do
like,
think it has
chatting
something to do with
more and-
chatting. Yeah, I do think there's a little algorithm in there.
Well, I did. The thing is, I
Um,
did that as well. So I chatted in one and didn't chat in the other one. And the one that I didn't chat in, I actually got more points than the one that I was active in, and
No
that
idea.
that was really confusing me.
No clue how
And
that
then-
works.
I did something that you're not supposed to do, really, because everyone hates it. Tell anyone. I dropped some emotes.
But I know we love
then I
emotes.
refreshed.
Stop it. We love emotes. We will.
And then I
I'm sure we
refreshed.
will come to this topic later, and I will put you right.
Oh yeah, cool.
I'm
But
sick
yeah,
of people saying
basically-
I don't like emotes. I love emotes.
No, but I wanted to be the bad guy.
I
for
know.
a second, just for a bit. So yeah, I dropped some emotes, refreshed, and then literally as soon as I'd done that, for some reason it started dropping in the points and it started to work. It was really weird. I had no idea what was going on.
I don't know.
So
I have mine
they
switched
still need
on,
to
but I
look at
haven't
that.
added any redemptions. Everything
Well, I
I could
mean,
think
you-
of, I already do a different way because I'm the kind of creator who's gone out and found ways to do the things that I want to do and they work. So I don't want to change them now because they're
Hmm. And that's the
working.
other thing that I do
And
like.
like I say, the only thing I did want to use it for, I won't do because God knows what I would end up with because it's not moderated. But I look forward to it coming, obviously down the line if they can add sound alerts and all those other things. I would think
think
about
they
moving
will.
it,
I think
moving
they
it
will.
over, but I'm quite happy
Yeah,
with
I think
everything
they
we've
will.
got going on at the minute. You know, we've made it work.
The thing that I like about channel points as well for me is like before channel points were a thing, the only way you could really interact with a lot of streams is like they'd have, you know, the usual sub board. So, you know, gift a sub and I'll do this, give 2 subs and I'll do that, blah blah blah, which is fine. But the problem is right now, as everyone knows, everything's freaking expensive. So, you know, people are cutting back on money, and the fact that we now have channel points as a way of getting people to still
Feed the bots.
interact with the stream and still mess with you, I love personally, because like I say before, you know, it'd be through gifted, and people just aren't gifting as much right now because it's other things to spend money on, like I don't know, food or paying your bills or whatever. Whereas channel points
Thing is, some of
allows
us,
you-
some of us spend, some of us need gifted subs to buy food.
Oh, yeah, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
I do. I
And
totally
it's
get
like,
what you're saying.
The thing is, you're asking your community to give something more valuable than money, and that is their time. And I do like
100%.
that because the whole push right now on Kick is it's all about average views, getting those up, and we'll probably talk about stuff that I'd like to see in the future for Kick later on. But for now, I think channel points are great for that reason because, you know, if you put like I've got one on which is a bikini stream, for example, and there's so many people gunning for that right now. They
bet.
are just like, I'm going to be in your stream every freaking night, and I'm going to be there right till the end. And they're literally saving up those points.
I
Like,
love
you won't
that.
believe.
Yeah.
But that helps me because that means I've got one person who's going to be in there helping my like average views and whatever. And I think for the small streams that have just come into the platform as well, that is a really good way for them to get on that grind. Is the fact that you've got these channel points now. So if you're crazy with it, if you're inventive with it, if you have some really fun things on there, people are going to like have you tabbed up, which I know tabbed up, another subject. But the fact that they got you, they're in your chat, they've got you up because they want to hit the, you know, make Panda dance around as an elephant.
What
or
about
something.
me? Well, that was a sub goal. make Panda get a kick tattoo, because that
There you go,
happened this
for example.
month. That happened this month.
Nice.
No, it's not.
But it's like, and there's like the stuff that you can make people do. Like, you know, I've seen some people where, you know, for this amount of channel points, I'll end my stream, or I'll go 24 hours, or I'll play inverted, or I'll handcuff myself, or I'll wear stupid glasses. There's so many cool things happening right now.
Okay.
And it's all to get.
It's okay,
people
guys.
to
We're
do that,
actually
to
on the
watch
front
you.
page this time. I saw it jump up to
Yay,
I saw it jump up to 95, and I was like, not again. It took 20 minutes to get rid of those those
He's
bots.
finally made it.
But we have actually
Let's go.
we're up there.
Actually,
We
no,
are
that's-
up there.
I think it was on the front page once, but it was on JD Play's stream. I was just there on camera.
Love that.
That's the only time I've been on it until today. Oh my god.
There you
What's
go. And it's your name. Your name
Never
is
mind.
everywhere. It's all about
Yeah,
you.
exactly. I'm infamous, man.
All about you.
It's like, oh my god, that RobbinHudz again. I did jewelry.
I was gonna say something there. I've lost it. I get such brain farts. What were we speaking about?
Channel points and how cool they are for
Yeah.
getting people to be in the
Yes,
stream,
and I
basically.
wanted to say as well that obviously I made a joke there about paying my bills with gifted subs, but I am somebody. Anyone who's hung out in my streams knows that this is my livelihood, and my goal was always to reach things like Kick Partner and YouTube Partner, and I have an Etsy shop, and I work on everything else that could possibly give me an income, because I hate relying on subs to pay my bills, and we've achieved a lot of that already this year. But all the way through the whole journey, I have always made sure that I have loads of stuff for people who can't sub as well, because I have been that person for the past 2 years. I can't sub to even 10% of the amazing people that I want to support. I couldn't afford to sub to them all, never mind gift subs. So I'm always like hyper aware that I want to be there for both sides of that. So that's why I pushed to find the channel points and all those other things that people can enter, all the commands and all the fun stuff that people can do. That even when we did my subiversary last year, we did a spin the wheel thing that people could use channel points for, which is not something I will do all the time because they torture me enough, Robin. I'm not, and I do sometimes say, no, there's no fucking way I'm doing that for free, you bastards. You make a fool out of me every single day. If you want that, that's going on the gifted subs. But we can do all of these other fun things. But yeah, we did have like a channel point only wheel, because I wanted everyone to be involved in that celebration. And it's a tough balance, because that means so much to me. I don't want anyone to, because I've been that person, and I've been that person that's been in friends' streams and felt pressure, and not their fault. But if you do it wrong, people can feel pressure and feel like they're not as valued if they're not. If they're not subbing.
I've heard about people going, oh, I go into someone's stream and they don't notice me, and then someone comes in who's like gifted, and they say, oh hi, and the stream's all over them. Like me, for example, I've got a good job, and even I've had to cut back on people that I sub. Like, I stopped gifting now because it's a dangerous thing when you decide to not gift some streamers. They tend to go a bit weird. So
probably gifting the wrong streamers, Robin.
Oh yeah, literally. No, I learned that lesson. Yeah. But then, because of I've got bills to pay as well. So what I did is I decided it's better to sub to people, because obviously that's part of the verification. The partner grind, and that way, with the same amount of money that I was spending gifting people, I can actually help more people. But even then, I had to cut back, because I had, like, at one point, I think I was subbed to about 80 channels.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a lot of money a month.
Yeah.
And obviously I've cut that back to.
Well, that's like imagine someone coming in and dropping 80 gifted, because that's going to cost you the same amount.
Yeah, literally.
Literally. Which is just crazy.
And then obviously when people had like events and stuff, I'd go crazy. And now I've got my little community that I tend to take care of. If that makes sense. I mean, obviously someone's doing something like one guy recently who's called Barry. He lost his job and he did like a 24-hour stream or whatever. And obviously I supported that. But normally what I would do now is I tend to sub, which is why
Thank you for the gifted vibes.
Channel points is great.
You.
Oh, Vibes is, he's lovely.
Thank you so much.
But yeah, it's one of those where I love the channel points for that reason, because it means people don't have to feel bad and they can still support you, because believe it or not, even if you like dropping channel points, you're still helping that streamer.
100%.
Because you're in their channel, you're watching their channel.
Being there, interacting, engaging.
And I always say
sharing on Twitter, being involved in the community. All of these things are just as important, especially even to somebody who's doing it as a job.
Like the amount of people when I tweeted out, your little graphic for this, and I said, I'm going to be here. The amount of people from my community as well that tweeted that out, they don't understand. That is really big to me. That is like really, really, really supportive.
Thank you for the follow, Cleo.
And I was speaking to a couple of people, and they're like, "Oh, I can't afford to gift. I feel like I'm not really helping." I'm like, "Dude, you're in chat. You're doing song requests. You're doing emotes. You're having a laugh. You're using your channel points. That to me is way more important than the guy that comes in and drops 5 subs. I mean, obviously everyone's different. Like it takes your case in particular.
They're both as equally as important.
Yeah, but for me personally, I value the guy who's spending his time in my channel, because that person is actually helping me achieve the goals that I need to achieve to get verified. Maybe one day, possibly not. But so I value time more than anything else. I mean, I've seen my gameplay; it's trash. So if anyone wants to sit through that,
me too. And I talk a lot of shit, so I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know why.
I'm good at that
I talk tons of shit, and I'm really bad at computer games. So what? what you all do with your lives, hanging out in here and sending me money. But please continue.
Yeah. Although I'm flattered that so many people want to see me either dance badly or wear a bikini.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone mentioned the dance. We're definitely gonna get the dance before the stream is out, guys. That's gonna have to
Oh
happen.
God, it's gonna happen.
That's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
But later.
Not the bikini.
Later, you have to stay.
Later.
Keep.
Yeah, you have to stay.
Gotta edge them. You gotta edge them, Robin.
Gotta build a hype. Gotta build a hype.
Yeah. Yes, you can help yourself to all of our ideas, by the way, for torturing Robin.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
They're just getting
Go for it. I'm
ideas
used
and
to it.
welcoming
They've
everyone.
literally got a notepad right now.
Yeah, the washing machine.
Best kitchen on Kick
The
been
washing
mentioned.
machine's been
Yeah.
mentioned.
Eddie, come here. Look at that thing. That's a work of art.
Should we just zoom in on it?
Beautiful. No, I can't give them. I should do that. I was thinking of doing that actually, having a position 2, because I know Mrs. Violence has a position 2 because she's got very interesting assets. I was
There you
thinking
go,
of doing
look, there you go.
a washer cam.
I
As
can
one of the
make it
channel
more in the
point
frame
things.
though, like more in the frame
There you go.
than you.
So
There
like,
you
so
go.
like, so like, give them what they want.
Give them what they
Show
want.
them
Hang
what
on,
they
we can
want.
make it bigger. I got this. I got this, guys. I'll give you what you want. Panda,
Give them
don't
what they
say
want.
Panda doesn't give you what you want. Kick conversations with Robin's washing machine.
Some dodgy music as you're just
Right,
watching the
put
washing
that
machine.
now. Hang on,
Hey.
come back to me.
Guys, for 100 subs, I'll turn the washing machine on.
Oh my god. Filth. I've never heard
No,
such
well,
filth
well,
on my
well,
channel.
well. I know, right? Washing machine ASMR. It's a thing now.
Washer cam indeed.
You heard it here first. But yeah, actually, I was thinking about doing maybe some channel points for that.
Yeah, you should do
And just
it.
do like a washing machine cam.
That's
where
what I
for like
love
10
about
minutes
it.
They just get the washing machine.
I absolutely love
'Cause
stuff
the-
like that.
The scope is like it's just limited by the streamer's imagination. It really is.
Exactly, and that's what I love. And I love when it's like things that are just totally unique to the creator, and
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
always so much fun.
And I'm always putting it because I did start with like the usual stuff, like do shots, but then the problem with that is you could get, because the other thing you got to realize is never underestimate your chat. Streamers, never do it.
Oh my god, yeah.
They might look
I
calm
have a
and
story.
innocent, but they are just waiting
Well,
to pounce.
I'll tell you the most recent story that's a great example of that is
cool.
the fucking kick tattoo that I'm having to get.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So in the month of April, I took 10 days off because my friend was visiting, and it's the first time I've taken time off for a year. So as a full-time
How dare
content creator, I was obviously quite concerned. This is my only income. Not streaming meant no income, no subs, nothing. So I was concerned about that. My community came out in droves last month, and they in every single aspect, but talking specifically about subs, they were absolutely insane. They supported so hard, I think because they knew how worried I was. And then on a week before the end of the month, not even a week, a few days before the end of the month, I got partnered. And we had a partner celebration stream. And during that stream, we hit the insane amount of 550 subs for the month. And I was just like,
That's amazing.
what the fuck is going on? I had 10 days off on the same days I got partner. So you can just imagine the adrenaline, and you're buzzing. And we're all saying,
vibes.
and somehow I ended up saying, if we get another 100 subs by the end of the month, I'll get. We're speaking to Neo Nuke. Do you know that he's got like 10 different viewers' names tattooed on his ass? Because he did a
I've
thing
heard that.
years ago where 100 subs, and and I was like, so it was 100 subs to get their name on Neo's ass. So another 100 subs by the end of the month, and I'll get a kick tattoo. Thinking, never. And what happened?
Yeah, I mean,
In the last
this is a
hour
free
of the
story.
last stream of the month, someone dropped the last 36 subs or whatever it was, and pushed us over the edge. Be
That's
careful
pretty
what you
fair,
say,
Devil.
guys.
Exactly. So, I mean, I don't really like I tend to do everything for other people rather than myself. So we decided we're going to do a silver sub, but to be different, I wanted to do a mod. My mod, like Devil Games in there now. And this guy has been like, I might be the chassis of the show, but he's the engine. This guy is like, he's all behind the scenes. Like, we come up with ideas on stream, and within minutes, like, we came up with an idea where someone came in the stream, they're having a bad day, and we were like, dude, if you need someone to talk to, we're happy to talk to you afterwards.
Is it the
It'd be
crackly
great
thing,
if
Sammy?
we had like
Yeah.
a ticket system where people could message us in confidence and whatever, and we can talk about whatever you want to. While I was talking about this idea, Devil created it, and we had like a ticketing system. It's called like Speak to Me, and then you could basically in confidence speak to us if you ever had a rough day. We've had a few people use it, and it's brilliant. But I decided, you know what, we're going to do something different. Let's do a modathon. And the idea is all the money goes to Devil, so he can actually get a PC and become a PC gamer and live my hell. Oh, hang on, have we got no sound? Or?
No, we're fine now. We're totally fine now.
Right, okay.
There's a crackle that happens that nobody's ever managed to figure out, but obviously I've got new mods,
okay.
so I was like, they probably don't know about that.
So basically what happened was we did this modathon, so obviously we came up with loads of challenges, and it's us, we're a small channel. So we thought, okay, if we do 100 subs, we'll wear bikinis. And then we were also doing a subathon, but I'd never done one before. So every time someone subbed, we added like half an hour.
What? You did what?
So, I know, I was crazy and a noob. I didn't know what I was doing. So basically, yeah, every sub was like half an hour added to the clock. And then obviously when we got to like, I think it was like 50 subs, it's going to be a 24-hour stream anyway. So basically, we were just like starting our show.
Did you
and,
cap
know,
it at 24 hours? So?
I'm a noob. No, we didn't.
Oh, no.
So basically what happened was, I'm not going to mention who it was, but someone came in and said, so how many subs do you need to like get to the bikinis? Well, we just started, you know, it's 100, don't worry about it. We'll get there, maybe. Yeah. Next thing, you just see 100 bomb, boom.
Yeah.
We're like, what the frack? But because of the amount of time that added to the clock, me and Devil spent...
Yeah, that's like, what, 50 hours?
Yeah, literally it was the next month in bikinis.
Oh my
God. We even
God.
gave them a name. They became battle bikinis. And then what happened was a load of other streamers decided they were going to help us out with this. So we've got it on our Discord. We've got it on our Discord. And literally we've got people like, you know, JD Plays, Dodger TV, Shower Cap George, Alf got game, didn't really get the memo, so he wore a mask, but hey, we'll count it anyway. Generation 95, there's a load of other streamers. They literally put on bikinis for this one stream just to like in solidarity for us, because we were literally we
stuff
totally
like that is just
underestimated.
amazing.
And then we had to do it in reverse, and by the end of it we'd done all the other challenges as well, because we just didn't expect so many people to be that generous to us. And this was like way back when we just started. We've been streaming for like 6 months at the time, so we were still really, really small. And yeah, by the end of it, I think I raised about £600 for Devil for his PC.
That's amazing.
Which for a very, very small channel with a very, very small
That's incredible,
following at the
yeah.
time,
And it's
pretty
amazing.
good.
It's like...
But it just goes to show you can't trust your chat.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
Tilly, hi.
Absolutely
You've
not.
got to be careful.
You've got
That's
to be
Stormy's
very
here too.
careful, yeah. Yeah, I've done
it's
some
like,
crazy stuff.
and I even tweeted out recently, because Shout Up George, I did, you know that thing that's going around where there's like that app that creates like toys versions of things? Yeah, he created.
Do you know what? I'm gonna before I forget it again.
App.
Before I forget it again, do you know you can turn the gestures off on Tiny?
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay, just check. I taught somebody on Hoofy's podcast yesterday. I taught somebody that.
Is it the motion if I just turn that off?
It's in the. Where's my thing? It is.
Got the,
It's in the more section. You've got console image more. It's in the more, and you scroll down to dynamic zoom and switch that off.
Oh yeah, that one. Turn it off.
And zoom
Boom.
and all of that whole gesture control. You can just flick them off. Because I can't. I had to put that off immediately because I am like I talk with my hands. So, it's bad enough that Tiny can't understand Scottish. So.
Hey, I mean that's the thing. When I did that, the pie in the face was one of the challenges, and you saw the clip at the beginning of the show. And I don't know why, but as soon as I took the pie away, I just went into Mrs. Doubtfire voice.
Yeah, I saw that.
What is wrong with me? And a lot of the people, like, they come into my streams and like, what is he drinking? I'm like, that's the thing, half the time I'm not. I'm just like this generally, because I'm totally different. As soon as I go live, I just don't care anymore. Like, it's just all about having a lark, having a laugh, making people laugh.
Yeah, your inhibitions just drop away, and it's crazy because like, you're literally live on the internet. It's a place where you probably should have inhibitions, but we don't.
Yeah. No, we're the opposite.
Yeah.
And then someone like was tweeting out about, oh, you know, they're all laughing at you, and I took that as like, that's good, because I'm kind of an entertainer now, I guess. And I was like, if you're laughing at me or if you're laughing with me, you're still laughing, and that means I am doing what I'm supposed to do, which is entertain. And yeah,
welcome
we
in Canadian
mess
Wolf.
around a lot. But now, with my chat and the channel points, yeah, they love to mess with me a lot.
Yeah.
And it's great to see. It really is.
My current thing's blurb because we don't have anything on the go at the minute for subs. Like we usually have like a wheel spin and things like that where they can make me eat horrible things, and but at the moment we don't have that. It's so blurps is just the only way that I get tortured, but it's constant. We had 3 new blurps today. Like it just never ends.
Do you know the streamer Everyday Ava?
I do indeed. Yes.
She has a wheel, and it was so funny. Like one stream, again, she totally misunderstood her community. She ended up doing a freaking workout because every time she spun the wheel, it came up like do 20 planks, do like 30 squats, do whatever. She was almost dead by the end of that stream. It was so funny.
Yeah.
And then there's another one there, Lady Marlene, and she does a thing where when you do a sub, she's got like a wheel and it spins a dice, and whatever the dice lands on, she has to do that many squats.
Oh, I love that.
Within about 3 minutes, she was on like 60 squats. Totally misunderstood again. That people, I mean,
I have to say, right? Talking of reading chats and things, I just read Vibes comment, and I did not read the word couch. I read in my head that said crotch.
To roll over my crotch.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I was like, what's that? Are we allowed to do that on Kick? Is that allowed here?
I mean, it's Kick. It possibly might be, maybe, possibly not. We don't know. You'd have to find out by doing it. That's the only way.
I swear, what I've discovered recently is I think I have like verbal dyslexia.
Oh, it's getting worse. Devil's like when and where. He's like, what?
When and where? We're rolling over couches or crotches? Are we rolling the crotch over the couch?
They did not specify. And now Cookie's on it as well. Yes, sir. Jesus.
I do like that.
And this is what I love as well about my stream. Like sometimes, obviously, like I say, I'm a bit bad at chat. Like yesterday we were playing zombies, and it's insane that mode. It doesn't give you a breather, so it's really hard to keep up with chat. But the thing is, I looked over and chat were chatting. They were just having their own little conversation, mainly plotting my downfall by the sounds of it. Two of them were like mentioning about their channel points, and they're like, "Ooh, why don't we like combine forces?" And I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, what are they thinking?"
Yeah.
So, but it was lovely to see, and that's the great thing about streaming as well. Is like, you've got your stream, you're the streamer. But at the same time, your community within themselves chat to each other, and that's what I love. Is the fact that you do build like a little family, a little community. Whereas on Twitch, you don't really get that. It's always, from what I've seen anyway, it's always like the chat person is trying to get the streamer's attention, and then they get arsy if the streamer doesn't see them or doesn't respond. Whereas with me, everyone knows that I'm absolutely crap at reading chat. I'm getting better. Yeah, I'm getting better.
It's hard, especially the kind of games you play. It is really hard.
Intense. It's a bit hard to keep up. But the best bit is, bye Tilly, see you in a bit.
See you later. Thanks for popping in.
Amongst themselves because they all know each other, and obviously our Discord as well is quite. It's becoming an integral part of the stream as well.
Yeah.
People hang out on the Discord. They're actually chatting about the games they're playing. We've got various threads where people can set squad up for different games. We've got a couple of voice channels that people can grab if they don't have a Discord themselves, but they want to do voice chat, that kind of thing. And it all stems from building a community of people that just want to hang out. We basically built a social club online.
Yeah, that's kind of what it is. I love that. Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it feels like Kick allows you to do that way more than Twitch.
Yeah. I never turned my camera on. Why did you not tell me? Sorry, total brain fart there.
Oh, in the Discord.
Yeah, I didn't go live on TikTok because I couldn't do that, and then I didn't. Then I didn't do it.
Yeah, because I've got your stream up over there, and then I'm my camera up there.
Hold on. Carry on. I'll see my face in a minute. There you go.
I think it's the most chat I've seen Robin. See, Squeaks knows. Squeaks knows. I think that's the most chat I've seen Robin read. I mean, I've tried to keep up a little bit. That's why I didn't go live myself, because I wanted to dedicate 100% to the chat and the convo and all that stuff.
I'm exactly the same. That was the same when we were meant to be on Hoofies yesterday. She was like, you can go live if you want, because I was like, I'll go live after when we play game. She's like, go live if you want. I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't focus on both things. It's too much.
You were the host because she couldn't go live.
Yes, but I wasn't. I just sat here. I didn't do the chat. She did.
Someone had to say it.
I was like, no, that's
true. But I mean, the other thing as well about the community that I have now that I love, like I always say, we're a small community with a big heart. And obviously you saw in the clip, like the stuff that we have been able to do on Kick, you couldn't do on Twitch because they take half of it.
Yeah.
Like we raised, 1,300 quid for someone who lost their wheelchair. That you could not do on Twitch.
No.
And
that is the
like I say,
incredible
we're a
thing.
small community.
Yeah, like
And we
across the
managed
whole range of reasons that people stream, like it's so much easier to work towards making a living from it. But it's also, if you're someone like yourself who has a job and it's not anything to do with your living, but you want to help people, then you have so much more opportunity to do that. It's just, and it's just for me, it's the biggest thing is just knowing that the people who, because like you said, like not everyone can afford it, and times are really, really hard, and it just means so much when somebody does choose to give their money because they enjoy your content and they want to support you or what you're doing or the person you're doing it for, whatever the reason. And to know in your heart that that money is all coming to the place they want it to go, rather than, because a lot of people don't even realize that when they spend $20 on subs for you on Twitch, you're lucky if you see 10 of those dollars, and that just makes you feel shit as a person because they've given up really $20 of their hard-earned cash to support you or your cause, and you won't even see half of that, and that's just horrid.
That's why I love Kick with that. No, you're earning it. This is yours. We're just going to take the bare minimum we need to make it run.
Yeah, it's not even them. It just goes to Stripe. Yeah, just pays the fees.
The admin fees. Yeah, literally.
Yeah. And then they take it they take it the step up. Like I'm getting paid right now by Kick to stream. Like their partner program is just insane. Like it's not, and it's not like I'm not getting paid $10 an hour or anything even close to that. It is a small amount, but I mean, fucking hell, they're paying me to stream.
Yeah, literally, and that's the dream. Whereas,
where does that happen?
They got you streaming for them, really.
Here, like, take all the money that other people want to give you, and also if you can push yourself to a certain level, we will pay you to do it. A small amount to start with, but with the potential to grow, like an exponential potential. It's like, where does that happen? And like, it's whether
feels like Twitch is more like the pimp that just rocks
accolades.
Up
Thank you for the follow.
It's like, how much you earned, that's mine, and just takes it, whereas Kicker just like, keep what you want, it's fine, you've earned it, you keep that money. But yeah, that's one thing that I don't like about Twitch, is the fact that they are just so freaking greedy, and they don't need to be. But the problem is as well, because they've got all the bells and whistles, that's the problem. And the other thing that they have, which we'll probably get onto a little bit later, but we'll touch on it now, that Kick desperately needs is viewers. That's the thing. But like I said,
we can move into that now. I'm quite happy to go with the flow.
Okay.
My questions. I've got questions, but when it's like this, I barely refer to them because we cover so much of it just in general conversation. That's the whole point.
Exactly, it's a combo. But yeah, I mean, my biggest problem right now with Kick, and don't take this wrong way, Kick people, we love you to bits, but pretty much everyone on Kick is a streamer themselves, whereas in Twitch you do have the viewers. There is a viewer base there. The same with YouTube, there is a viewer base there.
For live content though?
But I think that the big
YouTube live, I mean, Twitch have a live viewer thing. My experience with YouTube is not.
Yeah, they have like the people that like consume the videos
offline,
more, I think. Yeah, the offline content. Whereas Kick right now, it's brilliant, it's wonderful. There are starting to get viewers in, which is great. But they do like the channel points for me is a really good start.
Yeah.
For getting actual people to view, rather than streamers watching other streamers to help each other stream or whatever. But the main thing that I think Kick need, I hope you're listening right now, it's a simple thing, but it's going to make such a difference, is if they could get drops like Twitch do for games. So, you watch someone stream, you earn a skin or whatever, that is going to get so many viewers over to Kick.
They're definitely looking at it.
It's a simple thing.
Yes.
Because like I say, the problem we have right now is there's a lot of streamers on Kick, which is great. And then there's people like me who like, I take 2 days out of my week where I literally consume other people's streams. I'm in their chats. I'm enjoying actually watching streams.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are streaming, they're on the grind. Like if they're trying to earn from Kick, they're going to be constantly streaming themselves. And that's the big problem for me right now, is it needs to find a way to get viewers in. And I know they've tried to get like these big Twitch streamers over to hope that their community comes over with them. But what happens is most people like, I watch Twitch. That's where I go. You've gone over to Kick. That's great.
Drops would
I'll
be
drop
great,
a follow,
100%.
but I might not actually be over there. But drops, I think,
I think
has to
I
happen.
definitely think the drop, and they have
And
said
the
it's
sooner
part
the
of
better.
what's coming. But and I
Yeah.
do think it
It's a-
definitely. I agree completely. I want to put a question back to you though, because
Yeah.
I'm a big let's play devil's advocate here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I agree that obviously the viewership is what they do, and I also agree that Kick do have some responsibility in that. But do you feel that all of the responsibility for bringing new viewers to this platform lies with Kick, or do you think some of it lies with the creators?
Oh no, for sure. The curators have to do something. And I'm really bad at this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have time to do like TikTok.
It's hard. It's hard for people who
I
work full
tweet.
time. I totally get that.
Yeah, I use Twitter a lot. I use the Discord a lot. But yeah, things like it's something we're gonna look at actually because we've got some things cooking in the background at Chaos Crew. That's what I'm saying right now. Don't want to give too much away.
Excited.
But there's a couple of things that are cooking, and yeah, we want to get people in, not just to our channel, because this thing I don't talk of it as my channel. I talk of it as our channel because it's like a crew now. It literally is.
I love that.
And it's a case of how do we get them in? That's the problem because I've seen like people going back to like the people that come over from Twitch to Kick, and they've done the whole come over to Kick because I earn more, blah blah blah, because you can support me there as well, la 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 la. And what happens is half of them don't because they're just used to their platform. It's like it's like in the old days when like you had 5 TV channels, and you know, like my dad would only ever watch BBC Two, and he didn't care about the other channels. It's like I'm watching BBC Two, that's my channel.
Yeah.
Whereas my mom would flick around between, you know, because she's a bit risky. She'd go like, "Oh, I might go to ITV today. Watch a few adverts too. Ooh, exciting." And unfortunately, that's how it is right now with a lot of viewers because they don't have that much time either. If you think a lot of people watch content on their mobile, and the problem with that is you're literally limited to one.
Yeah.
You can't really flick between as much.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point they'll come up with an app where you can actually have maybe multiple stream, like 2 stream, maybe something like that. But right now you can't. And you wouldn't be watching that stream anyway if you've got more than one up at the same time.
Especially not on a mobile.
So the problem that I think Kick are facing right now is how do they get bums on seats?
Yeah.
And like you say, they do need the streamers to help,
Yeah.
but they also have to do something.
Yeah.
And like I say,
And I
Channel
also
Point's
kinda
a
think
brilliant
it's-
start.
It is a brilliant start. But then
It's a
you
brilliant
say it's a
start.
brilliant start, but then there's a hell of a lot, and it is a brilliant start, and I totally agree for many, many creators. But there's a whole bunch of us out here who it's made absolutely no difference to my streaming because I already had found my way of bringing
Of
viewers
interacting with
over
people.
and
Yeah.
giving those viewers that interactive experience. I found ways of doing that successfully without Kick giving channel point. So
Yeah, true.
I guess that's why I'm kind of always on the thing of yes, I want a lot from Kick, but I feel like we've just listed a lot of the stuff that they already kind of give us. They're giving us all our money. They're giving us the opportunity to make a wage out of this. Like if you really want more viewers, yes, like I say, there will always be a reliability. They will always have to advertise and keep that going all the time. But when we're getting all of that, all of these benefits, all of these things that you can't get anywhere else as a creator, opportunities, money, support, front page features, pitch Kick, where you can pitch, anybody could pitch to go on front page, you know, all of these things, then the least we can do if we want viewers is to go out and actually try and bring them in. Because the reality as well on Twitch is yes, they have a lot of viewers, but they also have a shit ton of streamers. So Twitch streamers have to post on other social medias all the time to bring their viewers. The only difference is that people might browse Twitch a little bit more than they would browse here, but they still have to be out there posting their offline content. Multi-streaming to YouTube Shorts and TikTok for me have been the ones that have really helped like pull people over. Because like you say, everyone's on their phone and everyone's doom scrolling, and they might come across somebody and they might be like, "Oh, who's this? Oh, this looks fun." And then like, what's Kick? They're talking about Kick. The amount of people that I've found on TikTok who've never heard of Kick who are now regulars on my Kick and in other people's Kicks. Because I do think that there has to be some responsibility. Kick can't just be like, "Here, have all of the money and all of the advantages and all of the benefits," and then you can still sit and complain about not enough viewers.
No, the thing is, for someone like you, like obviously you run the partner program and stuff, the viewers is how you then make your money. So it's like if we can get more viewers watching streams, that means it's better for everyone. But like I say, it's how do we do it? How do we get them in? And like I say, drops is an obvious one because everyone loves free stuff. We're British, we love free stuff. We're like obsessed with it. That's a start. But then what else can we do? And like you say, like I've started to do, like I've got clips. I press the clip button quite a lot, but I never do anything with them because I don't have time. I put a really stupid clip of 2 airplanes that are glitched out on Warzone. So I was like, oh, this is how airplanes are made. I put that on Twitch. On Twitter. Sorry, X. It's gonna be Twitter forever.
Yeah.
Sorry, Elon. Screw you. But basically, people then found my TikTok from that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I've got like a fledgling TikTok. I don't really do much with it. But again, I know that I should be doing more with that.
It's hard though, and I totally get it when you do a full-time job how hard it is. So.
Yeah, but I have seen a few people suddenly like follow me. And I'm like, oh, where's all those follows come from? And then it dawned on me, because I literally put a clip of like 30 seconds of stupidness on Twitter, and that's where it's come from.
Yeah.
But like you say, the biggest problem right now is we need viewers, obviously, because there's no point streaming to a streamer who's also live. You do need viewers who are like going to be chatting and hanging out with you and doing all that stuff. But the question is, how do we do it? I think like the thing that Lauren did, the whole showcase, the awards ceremony was really good because that showed everything that's on Kick in a package that people could watch the highlights and go, whoa, wait a minute, they do art on there? They do like Creation X with his masks and stuff. It's like, that's insane. No, a lot of people didn't even know that existed. Probably they just think, oh yeah, it's another streaming platform. So you've got people playing COD, people playing Fortnite. You might have a music stream. That's about it. And it came out just from one award show from one person arranging this thing that there's actually a lot of stuff on this platform. But then the problem is we need to get that out into the open world and say, hey, Kick's got a lot to offer. Just check it out.
Yeah, we need to do that.
It's finding how. That's the problem.
But by posting it on social media, like you just said it. You just by putting stuff out there. But yeah,
myself. Yeah, it's something that I do have to look at more.
Yeah, by putting it out there, by putting, because the TikTok and YouTube have an algorithm, so they're a totally different kettle of fish. You can work towards hitting an algorithm. I'm not saying it's easy, but also give us a shitload. So if we want to help the platform that is giving us so many opportunities grow faster, then a little bit of work is kind of what's needed, and it can only benefit you as well. As a creator and as a community, it can only benefit you. Yeah, I was just about to go with that. So Devil D said the thing with Pitch Kick is they need a way for like us as viewers or mods to recommend, nominate a streamer for front page. Hoofy's responded, it's an interesting idea. I think especially as a mod, sometimes even helping the streamer with an idea or helping them with social media by liking, commenting, resharing can also help so much. Yes, I agree with that.
I agree with that as well.
I think
this is why I say like Devil's really good at that. And like my community, like I said today, I did it myself. You would be so proud of me, Panda. I actually got organised for once. Admittedly, I was on the train, so I had nothing better to do. But anyway, I literally, everyone I knew, I just like, oh yeah, I'm going to be on Panda's thing today. I'm going to be on Panda's thing today with that little graphic that you did. And I just like, I was DMing it to so many people. I slide into so many DMs. I feel.
Look at you slide. Do you feel dirty?
So disgusting.
Do you feel dirty?
But I couldn't resist. I had to do it.
No, I love that.
And that's why like Lauren Shea, she's like, she literally went to the doctors today, and she's like, oh, the doctor's been delayed. Thank you for that. So she turned up just for like 2 minutes, and that is, I think, like you said before, that's how I need to do it more as well. Yeah. But I think maybe I don't know how.
It's a slight change of mindset, and I don't want anyone ever to take, I hope everyone knows me well enough not to take anything as criticism, but sometimes I hear a lot of people all over Twitter, and not in the nice way that you've just explained everything, but a lot of people really going hard on, Kick, stop fannying about with this and get some more viewers in here. And then you go and look at their page and they don't have an about section, and they don't use any social media, and they don't do anything to actually do anything to bring people in. Like what more do you want, guys? And Kick are really clear about it as well, that they want us to do the work. I know I love the idea about mods nominating a streamer, but I can almost guarantee you Kick will never do that, because Pitch Kick is about getting creators to think outside the box and produce content, produce a show. So they want the creator to pitch a show to them that is worthy of being on the front page, because this is all part of their push. They want homegrown talent. They've spoken about not signing any more big names. They stopped doing that last year, because they want homegrown creators themselves, and this all ties in. They're very their integrity is pretty high. Everything they do fits in with what they've said they want to achieve. You know, they want that homegrown. So here's your opportunity, but you need to come up with that idea and sell yourself to us, because this is a difficult industry, and you got to be able to sell your ideas.
And this is the thing, like one of my friends, like I've known her 15 years, but like Mrs. Violence came up with a pitch idea that was brilliant, because I had not seen it on Kick before, and it was literally, she did a pitch where she'd be watching police interrogation videos and like discussing the case and going into details.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, the motivation of the killer and the police and what they were trying to do, how they were trying to like get this guy to to admit what he'd done.
I love that.
And it was brilliant, and it was amazing. And as a result, she did that pitch. And at the
so
end
many
of the
people
month,
have come up with like
she's
incredible
platinum now.
ideas. Yeah, and I've got a few friends. I mean, I hope Hoofy doesn't mind me
just one of those
mentioning, but
people
we've got Hoofy in the chat right now who did an
Hoofy's
absolutely
another one.
epic. And
The
the
singing-
girl's got balls of steel singing karaoke on the
She
front
has got a
page, man.
voice too,
You were incredible.
What I did?
And
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yes,
you did. Yeah, you did.
You did,
And
you know.
Exo Chop is another one who just got her partner through last night after her pitch kick. And I think that's brilliant. You've also got, and I'll ask you your opinion on this in a second. We've also got people out there who are bitching because people are getting verified and partner off of the back of pitch kick. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but haven't Kick always said they want people who can create incredible content? And if you can put together a show for like 3 nights a week for 2 weeks and then pull that off, and and Kick have given you that place, then why is that not the people that should be partnered? Well, do you know what I mean?
Can I be really controversial now for a second?
Of course. Honestly, be honest.
The people that bitch the loudest are the laziest people out
That's
there.
not controversial.
Like they literally, they just assume that they should get verified and they should get partnered, and then you look at what they do, and a lot of the time, this is literally,
I was worried there, but you've literally said something that I say most weeks.
Yeah. So basically, what'll happen is these people, you'll check them out because they're vocal about it. Oh my god, Panda got front page. She does nothing. She's rubbish. Blah, 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 blah. You go into their stream, and this is their stream.
Yeah.
And then someone will be in the chat, and all of a sudden, hi, but they've already gone. That person's been. They've seen that you're boring. You're not doing it. Then they've gone. And then they're the people that are bitching that Panda's on front page. Blah, blah. I've not been on front page ever in almost 2 years. Do I bitch about it? No. Do I care about it? Not really. It doesn't stop me doing what I do, which is just having a laugh and going live. But the problem is, like,
Crystal,
these people that bitch.
welcome in.
Hey, Crystal, how we doing?
It's so good to see you.
Yeah, it is actually.
It's really good to see you.
Because like she was one of the motivations. Like, one of the good things about Kick, just to go back to it for a second, is this is one of the only platforms where people can mobilize to help someone in need.
Yeah,
and achieve it.
I love that.
Without
It's beautiful to watch.
someone else swiping in and going, "Hey, I'm going to take 95% of that." Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
No, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, basically, the people that bitch about front page, and then it's like, I've actually messaged some of them myself and gone, "Have you ever done a pitch?" No.
I couldn't be arsed.
So what are you bitching about? Because before, fair enough, you had a justified point to bitch because there was no way in unless Kick staff decided that they want to put you on front page. Whereas now they've got a whole program of, what's your idea, mate?
Yeah.
There's a slot. You can have as many slots as you want. What's your idea? And then people go, oh yeah, I just want to be on front page.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your idea? Oh, it's me. I deserve to be on front page.
I'll play Warzone.
Okay. Why?
Hi, Danny. Welcome in.
Because it's me. That's their attitude. It's like,
The sense of
"Well, you just put her on."
entitlement. The
It's
sense
like,
of
"Oh my God,
entitlement
Panda's on
in this.
there."
I know. And I'm
And it's
sure.
like, what's
I
Panda
feel
ever
like
done?
I'm
It's
very.
well, actually,
What haven't I done?
Panda's created this whole. No, it's like, you're on front page. Let's say you've done a pitch. They accepted your pitch, and they're like, "Why is Panda on front page and not me?" Well, because she sat down and invented a 7-part show, and then she went live in her cow suit, played the
Panda
bagpipes
suit. Come on.
for 7 streams, and she smashed it.
Thank you.
That's why she's on front page. And you, who've done literally nothing apart from complain, that's why you haven't. And that's the other thing as well, is like there's a lot of streamers out there that need to be really careful and engage their brain a little bit, because what they're doing is they're bitching about Kick, they're bitching about the platform, they're bitching about everything under the sun. Yeah, view button, this person's doing that person's doing this, blah 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 blah. Kick are watching that and they're like, dude, why would I want to put you on my front page?
I can tell you that
for my platform,
the people that I see who are really like unprofessionally vocal about stuff Kick do on a regular basis, like unfounded things, are I've never seen them on front page. I've never seen them being spoken about by Kick staff. I've never seen people that I respect on the platform knowing them. That, you know, the people who put up constructive, professionally worded criticism is a whole different kettle of fish, because Kick want that. They literally ask for that. Call us out. Say what you think. Just do it the right way, guys. Just do it the right way.
It's just gonna sit there and bitch. And it's like, okay, cool. What's your idea? And they don't have one.
No.
It's like, well, what would you do differently? Oh, I don't know. Well, shut up then. Sorry. But
Exactly.
you're just
The sense of
bitching the
entitlement
bit.
that because someone else has got it and I don't, then why? Why I should have
there's
it?
a big
Everyone should
question-
have a go on the front page. I'm sorry. How would that work?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
But Big Low TV's asked
Hey,
a good
Big
question.
Low.
Is it, hi guys. How do I grow my channel and become a Kick partner?
You work
Honestly,
your
it-
fucking arse off.
Literally, unfortunately, guys, and this is a big horrible thing that I'm going to say right now, but a lot of you need to understand that streaming isn't easy.
Oh,
Never think that it is. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of grinding, and not just. I mean, one of the best examples I've got is Curtis G. Like, that guy is working a full-time job. He's creating content on pretty much every platform under the sun. You know, he's out there. He's networking. He's, you know, you're talking about. It's not uneasy. People think, oh yeah, I'll just go live. I'll play some video games to get some money. Yeah, good luck with that. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, if you know how to do
exactly.
that.
I
you're on a
mean,
good
let
one.
me know.
What you need to do though is Big Low. Is you need to get out there. You need to like meet people. Like, you need to literally network, and by that I mean going to people's streams, get to know them, raid out to them. You know, hang out in their streams when you're not streaming yourself. That's how you do it.
That's part of
but
it.
don't expect it to be overnight.
I
literally
will,
don't
yeah.
expect within a week you're going to be on like 1,000 followers and 800 people watching your stream. It's going to take a lot of time.
That is a huge part of it.
And a big commitment.
Yeah.
But the main thing is just number one, do it, stream, have fun. And number two is get out there and meet people, but not in a dick way of like, hey Panda, how you doing? I'm live, by the way. Come on guys, come on to me. No, don't do that.
Got you locked in, fam. Here all day.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll get to that.
I'm
we'll
here,
get to
5
that.
by 5. Yeah, we'll get to that later. But basically, what you need to do, Big Low, is just stream. Like say, hang out in other people's streams when you can. Raid out to other people when you can. I know when you're first starting off, it's it is difficult to get to that 5-6 views you need to raid out. But if you do get those 5-6 views, always raid out to someone.
Yeah.
That's how you get noticed, because the other streamer will be very kind of grateful. And they're like, oh, okay, Big Low. Are you a streamer? What's going on? And you go into their stream and you get the conversation with them. It's like, are you a streamer? And okay, some streamers are a bit weird and they don't like that, but most of them are like, are you a streamer? Hell,
On
dude.
Kick, most people are like,
tell me about your channel.
what
How
you've
was
been
your
up to,
stream? What were you playing? Blah, blah, blah. And the thing is, you've got their chat watching what you're saying. And that's the best in. Like, I do it a lot. I'll go to someone's stream and I watch my this is going to sound really weird now. I'm watching you. But my community actually are chatting to the guy afterwards. Like, I'll leave them and they are literally in that. And then I'll go back, the next day or a day later.
And they're in there.
And my community are still in that guy's stream because they've connected. They've enjoyed that content. And I'm quite careful of where I go. I tend to go for like people with low views, unless I'm being botted, which again, we'll get onto in a bit. In which case I'm kind of screwed. Because I don't want to go into some small streamer with 100 people that suddenly disappear, because I'll be thinking, I must be the worst streamer in the world. 100 people turned up, 2 minutes later, I'm back to 10. What's going on? Am I that bad? So it's a thing we'll talk about later. But the main thing, Big Low, is just stream, have fun, and then get out and meet people. That's the way you're going to grow. But it's not going to be overnight.
Add a tiny little bit about that, because you said specifically to get to partner, because that's a huge goal. And we've already spoken a lot about how offline content and multi-streaming can bring in new people to your platform, but I also want to talk about how I got partner, because I did not hit the CCV of 75. I became a YouTube partner this year, And because I grinded my fucking arse off on YouTube, when Kick introduced a new incentive, which was the fast track program, where if you're partnered on any other platform, you can apply for partner.
Depending on the platform now, I believe.
Sorry?
Which sucks.
Not any other platform. No, it did depend on the platform. That is true. And they did fuck up their announcement on it. There's no if but. So I spent a lot of time arguing and fighting for friends who didn't get it. But yeah, I mean, I got verified. I hit the CCV for verification. I was already verified, but we were just starting our partner push, and they came out with this, and I was like, holy shit! And I applied, and I didn't just send an email saying, "Yo, I'm a partner on YouTube. Can I be a partner here?" I sent a big long email talking about everything I do, everything I've achieved, what I do for the platform, what it would mean to me, what I would do for Kick, and I sent that off, and I was accepted as a partner. Now if that's not an example of how grinding on other social media can help you with your live streaming, then I don't know what is, because if it wasn't for me being a YouTube partner, I wouldn't be partner right now. I haven't had a pitch Kick accepted yet because I didn't have an idea that I knew exactly what I wanted to do in the correct way at the beginning, and they have really slowed down with their replies to pitches this last few weeks. So by the time I actually formed my idea for exactly what I want to put on the front page, I'd kind of missed the boat of the first. I think it seems like they're going to do it in rounds almost. There's a lot of people that have already been accepted for the next few months that applied at the beginning. So I wouldn't have pitch Kick. I wouldn't be partner.
It is a good way of anyone to get in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be partner right now. I never thought for a second that hitting YouTube partner, because I hit YouTube partner the same day as I got verified on Kick. It was a hell of a day, and I never thought for a second that would have me partnered within 6 weeks. I never thought. But
there's a good question as well.
Fingers in all the pies. That's what I say all the time. Fingers in all the pies.
Where is it? Let me just get the thing. So there was a question that was quite good. Let me just scroll up a little bit. Where's it gone?
Cinema. I did see that.
Cinema, Chris. Yeah. There's some people that will promote some people in chat, but not others, which is all good. How do you two personally find the balance of who to shout out and not?
This goes back to what.
I
don't want to talk about this.
This goes back to what you were saying.
I don't want to talk about this because I'm shit. Because it depends how distracted I am on that day. Because some days I don't ask for shout outs for anyone. And the next day I'm like, shit, I haven't done shout outs. Shout everyone out. It's just because I'm a scatterbrain.
So in my case, like I said before, I get to know the streamers. So I will shout out someone by, like, for example, let's say like Taco just popped in again.
Yeah.
So I'll just use her as an example. So it's like, I'll be like, oh, you know, Taco Sensei, great streamer. She's not. She's rubbish. Jokes. You're going to get me now. It's like, but she's currently playing Last of Us. Go check her out. That's how I do it. Because before I go live, I tend to spend about 45 minutes to an hour going around streamers, basically, seeing who's live, roughly when I'm going to be live. And then if they come into my chat and they actually say, hi, how you doing? Yeah, I'll shout them out. But because I know what they're streaming. Because normally I know them, they know me. And then what I'll also do, if you come in cinema and I don't know who you are, I have no idea who you are at all. First thing I'll normally do is, hey dude, how'd you find me? And obviously that's basically a really cheap and easy way of finding out, are you actually there, or are you just like spamming an email and then you've moved on by now? If you reply and go, oh, you know, I saw you on Twitter, or I was in, you know, Panda stream and she mentioned you, blah, blah, blah. Then the next question I always ask is, are you a streamer? And if you are, I'll click on while I'm, you know, I'll quite happily do it while I'm live. I'll click on you, have a quick look at your about page. And then what I'll do is next time I'm free, which is normally Mondays and Thursdays, I'll go to your stream and I'll check it out. I'll check out some VODs. And if it's something that I think my community will enjoy, I'll shout you out. If I think it's something my community won't enjoy, I'll still shout you out. Because at the end of the day, what I like, they might not like, and what they love, I might not like. So, you know, it's one of those things where I will always check out people. But again, it goes back to, you've got to build a relationship with someone. You can't just turn up in their stream and go, hey mate, how you doing? I'm a streamer.
Yeah.
It's like, good for you. Love it.
And also, I'm going back to what I said, sometimes we're just horrible streamers. Because I have incredible relationships with so many streamers that come in and support me and hang out, and I am the fucking worst. I am the worst at remit, and it's not because I don't want to. I just get so involved in the chat or whatever the fuck I'm doing that I just don't think about it. quite often
just try
if
not
we're
to die
talking
half the
about
time.
like if I get into a conversation directly with someone and we touch on their stream, then I'll be like, oh, can we get a shout out for this person? But when it's general conversation flowing, I forget 100%. There is no rhyme nor reason to who I shout out and who I don't. I just forget. Just saying. I'm sorry. I'm shit sometimes.
Yeah. And this is the thing,
keep it
that's
real.
why a lot of people know me, to be fair, is because when I first started streaming, I was still, I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to nick ideas. No, I wasn't. I was trying to like get to know how to stream.
Trying
So
to
what I
find
used to do is watch a
inspiration
lot.
is what you say, Rob.
Yeah, literally just like watch what other people were playing, watch what other people were doing, and I would half the time just spend a lot of time in their chats, and that's how I got to know them. So for you, Cinema, the easiest thing to do is get to know streamers, and then when they're coming into your chat, you can shout them out, but do it in a way that's not, oh, hi, Lazy Panda, yeah, she's a streamer.
Yeah.
Because your chat don't care then. They're like, well, you just, what? So what? Whereas if you say, oh, it's Lazy
Yes.
Panda, she does a lot of horror games. She's really funny. She's really cool. She does a podcast once a week. People are like, wait, what? So you yourself, the stream that I'm watching right now, and I'm kind of invested in and I have a connection with, you're actually recommending this person because you actually know their content. Hell yeah, I'm going to go click on them and see who they are.
Yeah.
So that's how you do it. You got to get out there.
Yeah, Hoofy's
and I
made
know
a
it's
really
hard
good
and
point
it's not
there.
time.
I'm going to read out, which says, from being a mod in many different channels, each streamer has a different way of shout outs and nothing is right or wrong. It's just up to the streamer to decide, but I think it's good etiquette to at least shout. So yes, so all my mods, possibly apart from the new ones, because I forgot to add it in my blurb this morning. But yeah, we automatically. So my thing as well, and again why I find it difficult is because I'm not a fan of, like, I've been in some chats where mods will shout out every single person
Every single
who
person.
talks.
Oh my God.
And I
Literally.
can't stand it. And it also, and I don't want it to sound like, oh, poor me, I've got a busy chat, but sometimes my chat is incredibly busy and there's a absolute shit ton of, thank you for the tick, the ding, there's an absolute shit ton of incredible creators in there at once, and if we shouted them all out, it would be a bit like that. So I've always, my mods are told that, if it's someone that we're like, if I'm talking about their stream and bigging them up, shout them out. If they raid, shout them out. Otherwise, I'll ask you to shout out. But then again, my problem has been really bad at remembering to do that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
I want to get better at that.
Because until recently, I didn't really have that many mods. Now I do.
I love
have
you,
a really
Cinema.
cool- We do love you, Cinema.
I do love cinema. It's always so nice.
We do. But yeah, so basically I've got like a shout out buttons. I've got like 4 pages on my stream deck of people that I know personally.
Yeah.
So if they come into my stream, they're basically, a lot of them are people I actually game with offline, quite a lot of them as well. Or people like Wolfin, people like It's Cutie Pie, who design quite a lot. I mean,
I
Wolfin
didn't
did
even
this
know you knew
logo.
Wolfen.
Yeah.
I met
this logo.
I met Wicked through Cuppy.
Yeah, this
Through
logo.
Cupcake.
She made for me one day.
I should have known
literally
because
came
she's
in-
badass. I
Look,
saw what
check
she'd
it
made
out,
for
check it out.
Cuppy.
That thing there,
I didn't know you knew Robin. Obviously, I met you
So
through
that came
Cupcake.
about-
Yeah, I saw it. I used it in half my graphics. It's very
Wolfie
cool.
came into my stream once, and she literally came up to me, and she was like in the stream, "Oh, well, I've got some questions for you. A bit weird." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, fire away." Expected to be, what camera you're using, what microphone you're using, because I've done that a few times where I've stopped my stream and just explained the crap that I've got. And she was like, "Yeah, so what's your favorite color? What's your favorite animal?" I was like, "Well, I like monkeys and I like red and black." She was like, "Okay."
And she
Literally
came up
about
with that. That's
10 minutes
amazing.
later, she came back with
Wolf,
that.
You're,
And
I
it's
love
like,
you.
it's now on all the merch. It's like, it's amazing. I
It's
love
just
it to
that
bits.
like small, because obviously I've known of Robin and for quite a long time, because I obviously met JD
I'm
through
infamous.
Shaname. Like I met JD through Shaname really early on in my journey, before a lot of the people that are big in my community now. Like really early on I met Shan, and then I met JD through Shan, and then you were part of JD's circle, and that's how I got to know you. So I've known Robin not well, but I've known Robin and been aware of him and things for a very long time. And obviously I've known Cupcake for a really long time. She's been my mod for a year this month. And I met Wicked through Cupcake and had no idea that she knew you. And that's the world of cake, isn't it?
And this is what it comes back to. It's like getting out there. Like Hitman, for example, I knew him through OG Treats, and it's like, it's one of those things where you just get to know people by being in streams yourself. Because a lot of people think, oh, I'm just going to stream and that's it. It's like, no. What you need to do is you need to get out there and you need to hang out in people's streams, get to know, like we said before, get to know streamers. Because before you know it, you'll make some really amazing friends by just hanging out in streams that will lead to another stream, that will lead to another stream. And before you know it, you've got like a whole community built up around yourself.
Yeah.
But you've got to take that step. You've got to spend some time. It's almost like, I wouldn't say it's research, and it's not really networking. It's just have fun in people's streams, chat to them. Because you know how it is as a streamer yourself. If you're there, especially if you're on lower views and you've got no one chatting, it is quite daunting, especially at the beginning when you're kind of finding your feet.
Thank you.
But the best thing you can do is chat to the person, and they'll pick up on that, and they'll work out you're a streamer, and then they'll come and check you out when you're live. And before you know it, you've got friends.
Yeah, it's so true. I want to touch on something that Hitman said. I'm going back a little bit here. I never mentioned I'm a streamer unless the streamer asks. I'm not there to self-promote, and I'm there for them. I have to say, I feel like that's the right thing to do. I think that going into a stream and saying, "Hi, I'm a streamer," is not. Yeah, it's not. I mean, if you're there purely to tell people you're a streamer and gain from being there, and that is the only reason you're there, you're never going to get anywhere. Yes, of course, networking, there's always that wish of I want to grow, but I want to genuinely grow and meet people and network and make connections. And correct. Thank you, Mickey. And bond with people. So you go into a chat because you want to get to know that community, and going in and saying you're a streamer is crap. And then Wicked went on to say the same, and she feels awkward sometimes even then, because you're there to get to know someone or just chill on my day off and try not to draw attention to yourself. And I do get that, but I'm also really fucking nosy. So if somebody new is in my chat and they're super friendly and I want to get to know them, I'll be like, where are you from? What do you do? Do you stream? What do you stream? I like you. I want to hang out with you. That's what my head is saying. So I will. That's why I end up asking if you're a streamer.
I mean, that's the thing as well. If the streamer literally says to you, "Hey, Robin, how you doing? What have you been streaming? Are you streaming tonight? What's going on?" Then that's fine. But you're going to get to that point because they know you, and they're genuinely asking, like when you see a mate, "Oh, what are you up to tonight? What's your plans after work?" That kind of thing. It's literally the same thing, but they're not going to do that if they don't know you. So it's like when someone comes into my stream and I know they're a streamer, I'll be like, "Oh, you're going to be live tonight? Let me know." Or when you go live, come back in and tell me, because I normally stream in Streamlabs. Or OBS. I don't stream in the dashboard. For something that, again, it's just view count. Don't look at that. It can destroy your soul. So I tend to be streaming in the program, because obviously when you're doing the transitions, you don't have the delay. Whereas if you're watching your stream on the creator dashboard, there is a delay when you transition. So you're kind of like, okay, now we're in the stream. So I tend to do it live, as it were. So as a result, I don't get notifications when my friends go live. And this is a big thing. A lot of the people that I tab up are friends, because we've got that relationship. We've built that up because I've spent time in their chats. They spent time in my chats. We've built up this rapport. And then like people like Wicked Wolfin, who, out of the goodness of her heart, designed this. I've had people design like theme songs for me. They've literally come in and said, "Oh yeah, I've got this."
Justin?
I mean, we all know about Justin. Yeah. He's one of them. But I don't know if you know Colby Lou. She's a Danish streamer, and she literally turned up one day and said, "Oh, I know you're going to be doing like a Halloween special, the Rob Vira thing. I've done a theme song for you."
Oh, I love that.
Like, what? I didn't know. I was like, what? And that's the thing, because we build up relationships with each other. And I'm quite infamous. Hey, Spicy, how you doing? I'm quite infamous. People know me because I'm in a lot of chats, but I'm not just in there to be seen. I'm actually literally chatting to the streamer a lot of the time. Like recently, I don't know if you know Zion7. He's a Spanish, Spanish speaking streamer. I go into his streams a lot because I can speak Spanish. Yeah. And it's just a vibe for me to do that. There's another one called Crazy Comic, who he speaks English perfectly, but he lives in America, and he's like Mexican, I think. So again, I can speak to him in Spanish, but I hang out in people's streams a lot to just chill and get to know them.
I lurk a lot,
and I think that's
the
main thing. Yeah,
I lurk a lot to do that. Like, I like to have a stream on when I'm working, so I quite often have a stream on, and I could be in your stream and you don't even know it. You just don't.
Yeah,
even
when I
know
have to work from home.
I'm terrible because I will get chatting. I will, if I get chatting in a stream, I won't get back to my editing. I will just chat in your stream, and I need to edit, and I like to have somebody's voice. That's my thing now. I like to have something on in the background, a stream on that makes me feel comfortable. So I am often lurking in streams all sorts of times a day, and I sometimes don't even speak at all. Sometimes I'll say hi and I'll chat for 5 minutes. I've got to go and edit, but I'm listening. Sometimes I might have a couple of streams up and do that and jump between them. I did want to kind of, I'm going to go and something Mickey said and then come back to something you said there.
Yeah, I just saw that as well.
Mickey said, she sat in someone's chat the other day, had over 100 people in the chat, and I said hi, and they never answered, and all that was in that chat was emotes, and it wasn't fun. So this feels like it's opening a door to a big hot topic, a big hot topic, which covers quite a few things, I think. And I'm gonna say as well that like this is all about open conversation. There's no right and wrong answers, and we all have our own opinions. Chat, Robin, myself, we all have our own opinions, but we listen and we don't judge. We absolutely don't, and we can respectfully disagree, and that's something that's really important to me on Kit Conversations, especially when we get to these kind of topics. So how about I start with how where I stand on this, because sometimes I feel like I get very misunderstood because I'm incredibly vocal about certain things. What I don't allow, what I do not allow here, what is not okay in my community is people who we do not know, who have never interacted with our community, coming into my stream while they're live and posting emotes and not interacting with anyone, or posting a copy and pasted message and not interacting with anyone, and doing that repeatedly while they are live. That is a no. For me, that is insincere. That is farming, either for viewers or for me to tab them back up. There is no genuine desire to network, to grow, to get to know me or my community or anything along those lines. And it's just fucking rude.
It only happens when you suddenly get views. I've noticed this. Like when you hit above like 50 views, that's suddenly when
doesn't happen that much here anymore, but then I'm pretty well known for me.
Like my personal opinion on emotes is, and I think it was Wolfin said it as well. It's like a lot of people are busy or they're streaming themselves. I get that. So they're doing an emote to say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm passing by, whatever." But this is the thing: one emote is all you need. It's the people that spam like 6 or 7, and the reason I hate that is, as you know, I'm absolutely crap at reading chat. So if someone suddenly comes in and spams 6, 7, 8 of their fracking emotes, I don't really care about the emotes too much. What's happened is it's pushed my chat up, and I've missed, Vibes saying something that I actually want to read, or Mrs. Dodgers come in to say, "Hey, I've just finished work. How's the stream going?" But because some fractard has come in with 6 or 7 spams of their fracking emote, everything's been pushed up. And I've missed the stuff that I'm actually interested in as a streamer. So that's why I don't like the spamming side of it. And what I tend to do, to be fair, is I'll delete them out and just leave one. Because I do have one of my rules as one emote's enough. Because one emote saying, "Hey, I'm here. I've got you tabbed up or whatever, but I'm busy with my thing," which is fine. That's okay. I don't mind that so much, because at least they've passed by my stream to put an emote. They didn't have to do it. There's like
but what's the benefit for you though?
But well, for me, it's more because the people that do it for me. I mean, I must admit, I'm lucky. I don't.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's close friends, that's
I don't get the
different.
usual suspects. Let's put it that way.
This is where it is. It's not. It is not black and white. It's definitely not black.
Oh no, it's not.
And I definitely, if you know someone and they're doing it, and you know that they're doing it while they're live. I mean, me personally, when I'm live, you guys have my attention. Like, unless we're talking about another stream or really special occasions, like this last couple of days, I've had Quick Family stream tabbed, and I check in every now and again because she's doing a massive subathon for our. She's one of my mods.
Exactly.
She's doing a huge subathon to raise funds for Lizzie's wedding, who's another one of my mods. That's someone really important to me and my entire community, so I keep an eye on that. But other than really special occasions, I love all my friends and I support them, but I don't give a flying monkey's arse what they're doing while I'm live, because I care about you guys. I care about the community and what we're doing here and giving all my attention and love to that. If you're in my chat, you have my attention, and it's not me having 7 or 8 or 9, because I have so many friends on Kick now that if that are live at the same time as me, if I tabbed them all up and dropped an emote, then I would have 20 empty tabs on 20 different streams. That's a viewer on every stream. That means absolutely fucking nothing. That viewer means nothing. You cannot grow. You might eventually, and do you know what? People do eventually get to verified doing that, because we're seeing it happening all the time right now. People do get there, but what's next, right? If you've got to verified with a bunch of empty tab viewers, where do you go next?
The thing as well that I think is funny is I've seen some people, like for example, Gertis did it quite recently. He'd do a thing where, you know, I'd go into a stream. Let's say I'm the emoter, and I'd spam an emote, and he'd be like, "Hi, Robin, are you there? Are you there? Are you actually there?" Banned, and he'd literally just ban them straight away. And then what happens is then I get butthurt, and I take to, "Oh my god, Gertis blocked me for putting an emote." So it's my chat. Do what I want. But the other thing is as well, it's like I know who the emoters are now. I don't even acknowledge them anymore. Like I used to, but now I don't. But like Mickey said before, it takes 2 seconds to say hi. I mean, one thing I would like as well, Kick, if you're watching, is a really simple thing. You've got an emote only chat. Why can't we have a chat only chat option that just bans emotes?
Oh, it just makes me sad. I love emotes.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a way around it. You could do it if you wanted to. If you were getting like, because basically what happens, and this is true, as soon as you get to over 50 views, that's when the emote spammers suddenly randomly appear in you. Like up until that point, because I've seen it myself.
Oh, we still get them with 30 views and below sometimes.
But then again, now because I've got mods, I didn't have them before. They know what to do. They just delete all the emotes out. But like we said before,
well, we time them out. If someone comes in and they're live and they spam emotes and we don't know who they are, and they've never they've never built a relationship with that, we will time them out. And if they're a repeat offender, we will ban them.
Best way of doing it.
100%.
But it's like we said, the problem with it is it pushes up the actual chat. That's the only downside to it. There's no need to do.
Doesn't bother me so much.
Emotes.
It's more the intention behind the emotes that bothers me, not the emotes or how many. Obviously, crazy amounts of spamming emotes, whatever the reason, is a pain in the arse. But I love other people's emotes. I love seeing other streamers' emotes. I use other people's streamers' emotes everywhere. I love it. I love like when something goes crazy and hype, and all I can see in my chat is emotes. I love it when people are just fanning about with them. I think they're the best thing ever, and I think it's great. I also, again, always like to clarify on this front as well, that when it comes to lurkers, if you're lurking and you're not streaming, then drop all the emotes you want. I've had people come in when we've been discussing this before and say that they felt like they can't post emotes when they're lurking because they don't want to upset people. And I'm like, no, you really have to understand the specifics of this. If you're just lurking and you don't want to chat, you don't have to chat. If you feel like you want to pop an emote in so I know you're lurking, then you can do that 100%. And if you're somebody that I've known for ages and who spends time when you can in my chat, and you come in and drop emotes, whether you're live or not, we're not going to do anything. Do you know what I mean?
Like one channel point you can do lurk, one channel point, because I figure that's the way of doing it as well. But one thing that I think, one thing that Hoofy said that's quite true as well. It bugs me that people take time away from their chats when they are live. Like there's one person I know who does it in a really, really good way, and that is Immoral Flame. Now what he does is he goes to Be Right Back screen for two reasons. Number one, the guy's got to pee. Because he does quite long streams. But what he does in that time is while he's Be Right Back, he'll go around and he'll just, say hi to people. But he actually says hi to people. Mm-hmm. Like he'll come into my stream and he'll drop me a hug, or he'll say, how's the stream going? Much love, blah, 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 blah. That is how you do it. But the person who's literally, I'm live right now, but I'm like this. 1 second, guys.
Yeah, the amount of times that we've got it, that like someone will drop those emotes and it'll be a name we don't know, so we'll click on them and we'll go and look, and you can see them not looking at chat, not playing their game, they're just sitting doing this, and I'm like, I know you're just going through your 50 tabs that you've got up and dropping what you've just dropped in my chat. Fucking jog on, get a grip of your life. That's not the way to grow. You're not helping yourself, and you're not helping me. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the high horse now. Sorry, Robin. 1 second. It does really really frustrate me because I am seeing more and more people who have done this reaching verification point. And I just feel like Kick have always said that they see tabbers and they understand it and that they're looking at it, but I'm like, yeah, but you're verifying it. You're I've got people coming in who still do this. I just banned someone recently who was still doing it, who's verified.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like what Hitman said.
Let me
pop an emote to let them know I'm lurking. I get that.
Yes, absolutely. If you're not live and you're lurking, then that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, and the way I do it is I will literally, like I said before, I'll spend an hour before I go live, and I'll go around all my friends and all the people that I normally hang out with. And then once I am live, unless it's a friend of mine who comes into my chat and goes, "Hey, Robin, how you doing? Just want to say, and they will leave a lurk, because I've asked them to do that now. It's like, leave a lurk, and then that's my trigger that you've gone live as well. So I will tab them up, and then when I do my Be Right Back screen, I'll go say hi to them. But normally, I've already hung out with them on my Monday and Thursdays. So we've got that kind of support, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's the people that, like, say they literally, while they're live, they've got like 150 tabs up.
Yeah.
I mean, at the moment, I can't do that anyway.
And why I took Mickey's original comment to lead into this, ultimately, doing that to the extreme, what it leads to is what Mickey experienced that she spoke about there. It leads to a chat with 100 viewers and nothing but emotes in it, and a streamer who doesn't even say hello to an incredibly genuine person like Mickey, who's come in to meet them and chat with them and network with them, and they don't even say hello to them, but they've got 100 viewers and a chat full of emotes. And that is what doing that, emoting while you're live and tabbing each other up and thinking that constantly tabbing up 10 people, 15 people, 20 people because you know them and you want to support them. But the more people that do that, the more empty chats you've got, because think about that as it grows. Think about how big that gets, and it gets to 100 people having your stream open and none of them actually watching your fucking content. What is the point in that?
Literally.
What's the point?
Like I say, I'm quite lucky in that I do have a genuinely active chat. And like I said before, they chat amongst themselves. It's really cool. Until, like, say, unfortunately, like, bots.
I've got a fly,
when
sorry.
your views spike, that's when you'll see the spammers come in with, like, the emote spamming and stuff. And it's like, I don't really understand what they think is going to happen. I mean, I must admit, if you've got a decent emote, they'll get my attention. Like, ooh, what's that? But no one else in my chat is going to be like, oh, hang on a minute, that's really cool about. I'm just going to click on that guy. Yeah, because they're having their own conversation. They're enjoying what I'm doing. So,
no, I think it's moved beyond that. Like, I think to start with, there was a lot of farming, and it was, if I go and post this, someone might click on me. But I think it's now moved into it. If I go and do this in their chat, they'll do it back to me, because so many people do. Because there is a culture of that happening. I think it's become they're farming for somebody. If I tab you up, you tab me up, basically. It's like this whole section of Kick has found a sly way to do follow for follow, and some of them are actually seeing, like, success from it. I say success because if you're verified and your chat's full of emotes and nobody's talking, then you're never gonna see actual success. But yeah.
But it's like Cup said, it is hard for the streamer as well.
Exactly,
sometimes,
Lucas.
because you're trying to see the genuine chat, and if all you've got is people spamming, you're just going. And then there's that one poor person that just said, hi, how you doing? And you missed it because it's within 2 seconds, like, vroom, you just got.
But like, you say it's hard for the streamer,
screen.
but it's not hard for the streamer to set rules and stop that happening.
Well, this is what I do now.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't mean you, I just mean in general. If it's at that extent where there's that many emotes that you're not seeing a message.
But this is why.
That's kind of it's on you. You have to lay your boundaries.
Yeah, but I think that's why it'd be nice to have the option to have a slider where you can just activate chat-only chat. If you get into, because obviously, like, your stream, depending, you don't know what's going to happen, but sometimes, let's say you suddenly get a massive raid, which means you've suddenly got a load of viewers, which means suddenly you're on the radar to all these people that normally emote spam, and magically they suddenly find your channel. I just find it's easy that if you suddenly start to see the spamming, because I've seen people stream go, oh, guys, can you like not do?
No, you're
the
good,
spamming?
best. That night, lovely.
And it doesn't matter. You still got, like, the emote spamming going on, even though the streamers asked them to stop. So the fact that you could have a slider and you can just, like, turn it on, and then all of a sudden there's no more emotes. That would be a nice feature to have. As a
It
way
would
of
be useful
controlling
for
it, 'cause you
bot,
could just turn it
for
on
bot attacks.
and then give it a couple of minutes and turn it off again.
Put follower only mode on or sub only mode on would do a similar thing, to be honest.
Yeah, but then with that, you've got the fact that if someone isn't following you but they're kind of lurking, that they might not be able to chat to you or whatever.
You're talking about for a brief moment because something's gone a little bit awry. Yeah.
Yeah. Because in my case, I don't get that many.
Because I feel like if it's going on and on, sorry, I didn't.
Oh yeah, if it's like
if it's
all the
going on and
time,
on,
the whole
fucking ban
stream.
them all. You know, if it to
Yeah,
the extent
literally.
where you're gonna have to stop people for me personally, if it got to the extent where I would need a button to stop people posting emotes, I would just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Just get rid of the people
I
who
mean,
are
I've literally got a
putting
rule
them
that
up.
says, one emote's fine. So, but I have actually started to do that now. Literally myself or my mods would just start deleting them out if someone comes in with more than 2.
And I was
Like,
gonna say
2's the
there's
limit.
no
Any more than that, you don't need
emote
any
panic
more than
button.
2.
Yeah, I do.
Not
I
yet.
get what you're saying. I say I just and
There needs
this
to
is
be
something that is so personal, especially like if you do this. I was going to say full time, but it's not just about doing it full time. But if you do it, if you're fully committed to doing this, let's say it that way, because although this is not your full time job, you're so committed to building your community that there are similarities in how we run our house. Because yes, I have slightly different goals, but we both have the same passion and commitment to our stream and our community. So I don't want to take away from people who are not full time, fully committed streamers like yourself and I. We're all going to find our own way in this, and we're all going to have our own opinions. I just wish something would happen that would stop it from being such a popular culture, because it does. A little bit of my heart does die every time I see another one getting a verified tick. A little bit of my heart does die every time I see somebody who I know tabs and emotes when they're live constantly.
Yeah.
Getting that recognition, it does just kill my soul
You're
a little
afraid
bit.
of commitment.
No, you're not.
I mean,
You're
to be
committed
fair,
to
to
me,
me, it
Mickey.
feels-
We've been committed to a Wednesday horror gaming date for a long time now.
But basically, like, emoters are kind of like graffiti taggers. It feels like that. Like, they just come in and put their tag on your wall and then...
The graffiti
fuck, they're off
taggers are
again.
way
You're just
more
like-
fucking creative.
Although there are some pretty good emotes out there, I'm not going to lie. But the thing is, I think the easiest way to do it is, like you say, give the streamers a tool where they can just kill the mood, as it were, when you suddenly get because it does come in floods. I've noticed that. It's like you'll get a couple of them suddenly randomly rock up at the same time, and they're just all with their emotes, and you're like, what the frack is this?
Yeah.
And then they go again. So to have that button, or like I say, if you've got mods, because obviously smaller streamers won't have that luxury of like mods actually in their stream the entire time they're streaming to take care of this stuff, whereas people that are more established do have that network of support. And obviously in that case, they can just be on it, and my mods do that now. They start to delete them out. It's like, goodbye, because we know who they are. But like I say, I'm lucky in that I'm
You know who they
I'm
are,
still
just
quite
ban them.
small.
That's just mine. But
That's the way of doing it.
if it's someone that keeps doing it, then what benefit is there of just deleting every time they come in? When again, just my
Exactly.
opinion, just
Because we know who they are as well. You even know who they are, so it's just like
I don't anymore because the ones that are well known don't come in here anymore. They're either banned or they know that they will get banned.
Yeah.
So
And that's another good thing, because in the past, when Kick first started, you couldn't just ban someone. You had to have an excuse, or they could literally go, "Oh, this person banned me," and report you. Whereas now, Kick are like, "Mate, it's your chat, it's your
always banned them.
reign,
I
it's
never
your
gave a shit."
kingdom." I know, but that was the rules at the time. Because I remember there's a thing about like ban baiting, where people would literally try to get banned, so they could then just come, "Oh yeah, this person just banned me." But that doesn't matter now, because Kick are like, "No, it's your chat. Do what you want. Literally do what you want. Ban who you want. It's fine. You want to ban Eddie? Do it. It's fine. It's your chat."
Yeah.
Don't do that, by the way.
I got banned in
It
any
is like-
chat.
Wow, what'd you do?
I posted Razor Red's boobs.
Why would that's not a bannable event?
I don't know what happened, right? You know when they did the KCIP one before it became partner. So obviously Red was a bunch of my friends were on that day, and it was so exciting. And I was there and I was supporting everyone. And when Red came on, I put one line of her boobs, because that's what I do to support Red. That's what I always do to support my mate. I just put her boobs in chats. And I got banned, and I wasn't the only one. Other people got banned for similar things. I had to. I told Red, because she was messaging me. Like she came off the stream.
That's hilarious.
They messaged me, and I was like, I got fucking banned. Your boobs got me. In fact, I think we've got a command. Is it boobs? Or is it boobs, guys? Try boob, exclamation point boobs in the chat. I can't remember.
Well,
And she was like, send Andrew a message. She was like, send Andrew Santa Maria a message and tell him. So I did. And then I went into a stream the next day and he was like, well, everyone stop fucking DMing me. he had it pinned in his chat.
Everyone put boobs in there. Like, boobs. They all want to see boobs.
Oh, that's not it. It was boobs. Where's it gone? Boob? I don't know. Maybe it's not working. Boobies! It's boobies! There it is. Those are the boobies I got banned for. It's lifted now because Andrew was like, email support for unbanned requests. So it was obviously a lot of people during that. I think they might have had a new mod in Eddie's chat that day that went a little bit power heavy. So yeah, that was funny. But it is true. You can't ban people. It's your space and it's your house.
Yeah, literally. And that's what
it's so important to be comfortable enough to do that.
Exactly. And it's just easier as well. Let's screw them. Yeah, I think basically like the emote thing. I've never really done it. I prefer to chat to people, and then when I go live myself, I'll sometimes go to a Be Right Back screen if some of my friends have something on live at this, because you know how it is. Like you have certain friends in certain time zones that suddenly they all go live at the same time. And then my friends, I do want to say hi to them and have a good stream and all that good stuff. So I will like do a Be Right Back screen now, and then just go quickly around and say. But I literally go around and type, "Hello, how you doing?" Wait for the reply to their reply, and then go, right, see you later. I've got to do my thing. But they already know because they're already like watching me anyway. So. Yeah,
Lucas, the graphic designer messages and the Discord ones. You know how I'll grow your stream? Add me on Discord. Add me on Discord. You know those. For us, they used to be an Insta ban, but obviously things have changed a little bit for me recently, because we're now a partner. So every comment from a new viewer and every engagement increases our metrics for partner income.
Is this where you're gonna tweet out tomorrow, Panda? So yeah, I'm looking for graphic designers.
So we do. It's the same with trolls now. We used to, as soon as a troll would come in and say something awful, like call me fat, or because like I don't have a mirror, like we would just ban. Sometimes we would play with them if they were clever. We would play with them because it's fun and it's content. But a lot of the time, like on a busy front page session, they would just get banned. You would just see it going ban in my activity log. But now what you see in my activity log is the message deleted. And do you know what's hilarious? They get so annoyed. They get so annoyed. And then I'll mention, because their messages are getting deleted so quickly by my W mods that no one else is seeing them. And I'll just be like, just keep going, mate. Just keep going. You are literally making me money. You're sitting there calling me fat, saying all these disgusting things to me, and I am just making bank. Thank you. Carry on. It's one of my favorite things about becoming partner.
That's because it does change. And I mean, like right now, I've got my Discord is that bit. You put that as banned words, and then it gets rid of those messages anyway. But yeah, for me, it's like that thing's coming from a different perspective. I'm still quite small. I'm not even verified or anything. So I see it as a bit of an annoyance. Mm-hmm. Hey, Amy. Whereas you see it from the other side of like, brah, make me money.
That's new to me though. Like I've watched people do that. Like Red is the queen of doing that. Bro. You know, I've watched Red do that since I've known her, and she's the queen of that, dealing with trolls. But yeah, it's very new to me, and it's still a real novelty to be like. And sometimes there was one day where, what was I doing? I was preparing for the Kit Conversations 1 year event, and I went live so we could chat, and we were looking back through clips and pulling clips out to make a compilation. And on that day, we got this guy in from Front Page and it wasn't even Front Page. I think we were on just chatting. I'm incredibly blessed that quite often when we're just chatting, we are in the first 2 rows of the just chatting section of the Front Page, which does not do anything for your numbers. But it will bring in the occasional troll. It will definitely bring in the occasional troll. Your numbers stay the same, but so this troll pops up.
The troll's like, ooh.
But we turned him around, and he seemed nice for a while. He chatted away to us for a little while. And sorry, my camera's being a dick tonight. I've got it on tracking.
Yeah, mine's been a bit like that now.
Yours is struggling to focus with the light change, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's getting dark. But mine is just.
I might go full light. Hang on.
Mine is just not sitting in the right place at all. Yeah, so we turned it around and he got chatting with us and he was all right and he was having a bit of banter with everyone. And then he went off, I'll take your money. Sorry, blurp. He ended up kicking off. I think he started getting a little bit creepy when we were watching clips of girls streamers, and he started making comments, and someone called him out for that. And then it ended up in this massive debate where he started accusing all my mods and my friends and my viewers of being sluts and whores because they were saying that other people were hot when they were in a relationship, right? Now, what basically happened this day is for about an hour and a half, I just edited my clips and let them go. The community, the mods, and everyone just argued with him for like an hour plus. It was hilarious. I was reading it out and getting involved, and I'm just sitting editing, and I was just watching that was a good stream.
I mean, to be fair, that's like say sometimes you never know what's going to happen.
Oh no, it's the best part, isn't it?
A troll can come in and be absolute comedy gold. They don't realize, and then they get like worked up that they're actually not getting their desired effect because you're actually playing with them and playing on it, and it's like, okay, come at me, and they're like, okay, and it's like this one guy got so like we had one who come in, it's part of like a hate raid thing, and it's really funny, because at the end he actually left because like, well, actually you're all right. He just like went because
we've done that as well,
playing on everything,
and it's definitely like, changed the dynamics as well, like, which is nice. Like,
for sure.
Yeah, occasionally we would have fun, but they would always take it to a point where you'd be like, right, just ban them. But now it's like we just start deleting their messages. And I love it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it must be like for like female streamers as well. It can be quite upsetting, some of the things that these people say because they're so brave behind a keyboard.
Oh, they are.
Guys are different. It's like
it doesn't touch me now though.
Like, oh my god, you're so ugly. Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel now though. Like, and I have the other dynamic of being a 41-year-old. I am overweight. There's no coming away from that. I'm okay with it. I'm 41. I'm overweight. I'm not a model. You know, I'm not on the stream.
Have a great night, Hitman.
I'm not on the stream because I've got big boobs and I'm beautiful and I'm on the front of a magazine. I am myself. I'm here tonight with not a scrap of makeup on. Some nights I put on makeup, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I look like shit, sometimes I look like a zombie. I'm just unapologetically me, and I kind of feel like I almost represent the average woman, which obviously then does welcome even more trolls in different ways. But I have incredibly thick skin now. I have literally, thanks for being here, Hitman. I have literally, I had to grow that skin though, and I always like to point that out because I don't ever want anyone to feel like they're like, especially female streamers or anyone that it bothers, that they're weak or they're not good enough because it does get to them, because it will get to you at times. But it is possible to grow that thick skin and realize that these are mostly just little incels sitting in their fucking grandma's basement having a go at you as a woman because they will never ever find a woman who will ever want to touch them. And once you really remember that, I tell them that all the fucking time. Once you really remember that, you don't care. And actually Mickey's just made another really good point there as well.
Mickey's made a really good point there. Yeah.
100%. That's a double-edged one for me. Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, what's your point?
Yeah.
I got to the point where
it
firstly hurt when you like your dad's telling you, oh, you're useless, you're not gonna do anything. And then I got to the point where like, what's your point in all this? Just like, tell me what are you trying to achieve? And after that point, I just didn't care anymore. And now, like, we've had some trolls coming in, and it's kind of fun. It's like the whole, I mean, we'll get onto it in a bit, but like the whole botting thing that's happening with me right at the moment is hilarious. Like my community and me have turned it into a massive meme now.
Yeah, I'm really hoping I'm not at the beginning of that, because this is the first time we've been bought in a long time, and it's happened on 2 separate streams today. I'm like, oh, come on.
I'm here as well.
You weren't here today, though. It's during the day.
It's funny. And I just turn it into content, and it's like, let's be honest, like we're like in our 40s, so we've actually been molded by COD lobbies. Like we've heard all the insults. I mean, my mum has the most exciting life you can imagine according to the COD lobbies. So when you've heard those kind of insults, nothing matters anymore. You've heard it all.
I've always been quite thick-skinned, I suppose.
I'm armor plated now. I just don't care anymore.
I'm exactly like that now. I always say that the kind of the turning point. I talk about a lot about light bulb moments that I've had as a full-time streamer, and I've learned more. I'm 41 years old, and I've learned more about myself as a person and who I am and why I am the way I am in the last 2 years than I did in my whole life before this. And one of those things for me, and what really was a turning point, was not giving a shit what trolls think, and not just what trolls think, but what other streamers think and what other people say about me. I don't care. I've always been a person who says I don't care what other people think, but inside did kind of care and did kind of want other people's approval. I always had that within me, and what switched for me was when I finally realized that I had built this community of amazing people who see me because I am just me physically and verbally and who I am on screen, and these people see that every single day, 100% me, and they accept it and they love it, and they love it enough to be here all the time and support it. And when I really accepted that, it didn't make my insecurities go away, but it made me realize that people will love me regardless of those insecurities. And the day that penny drop changed fucking everything for me.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like me, like my way of dealing with this now is a case of basically if someone's going to troll you, they want attention. They want to basically cause some sort of drama so they can then play the victim card because you're going to go at them with your bigger community or whatever. Easiest thing to do is just starve them of what they want. And that's what I tend to do. I'll be like, I'll just block them, I'll unfollow them, unsub them, forget they exist. And for me, it's like, I don't mind because you don't matter. That mindset of like literally, and they hate that. Like they really, really, really hate that more than you go at them and like, oh, this person just said this about me. Right, guys, let's go back and no, what you do is just absolutely pass it by.
Yeah.
Like nothing's happened. And they hate that.
Yeah.
To the point that they literally break down in tears. And that's how you deal with trolls, people.
Yeah, I
just let them live under their little bridge because that's what they want. They want you to acknowledge the fact that they're there and they're trying to hurt you and they're trying to go after you. And the best thing to do is just be like, dude, seriously, get a life. I don't care. And that's it. They hate after that point. They'll either unfortunately move on to someone else. That's the downside. Because you can't really get rid of
control
trolls. They're just that kind of mindset where they have to feel good about themselves by making someone else feel bad. That's just the way they function. But if you rob them of the oxygen that they crave for, which, this guy's now going to go to internet and he's going to talk about me and then people are going to come to my channel and follow. Well, that's not going to happen. Let's be honest. You're an idiot if you think that is. What's actually going to happen is I'm not going to say anything. So no one's going to know what you've done. Therefore, all your effort is wasted. And good luck with that because I literally don't care about most things these days. When you get to my age, you just don't care anymore. It's just like, you know what's important and what isn't. And some little troll insulting you or trying to cause drama or trying to erupt something that isn't there just normally for clout or views, which is a really weird way of doing it.
It's crazy. There's people do really weird things though. So yeah,
they really do.
To touch on a couple of things you said there as well about starving them of what they want, and I feel like something because obviously have this conversation about trolls a lot because I do have questions about trolls. Like I say, we haven't needed questions tonight. We're doing grand. Is just finding your own way to not give them what they want, not giving them the reaction they want. Like I said, that might be what you're saying, like ban them, don't interact with them, just pretend it didn't happen, or it might be to fuck with them and give them back a response that they did not expect, just in whatever way works for you as a creator. Some people can do that and they can make content out of that and then they can carry on with their merry life, and that's great because you're not giving that troll what they want. You're turning it on its head.
I tend to just, because the thing is, at the end of the day, I don't want it to disrupt from what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's where it's down to the individual streamer. Some people make it part of their content. Everybody's got their own way
exactly, which is fair. I'm just one of those where I'm more conscious of my community and just getting on with having a good time and a laugh. I want to keep that vibe and that energy. And if someone comes in with negative vibes and whatever, The only person who's allowed to be negative is me when I'm playing shit at COD. So it's like someone's coming in and they're like trying to be a dick. It's like, well, we can ban them, we can time them out. Sometimes, to be fair, my communities jump on them themselves.
I was going to say, again, it depends on the community and what's going on at the time, because I know that sometimes
jump in with a load
my
of wolves?
community love to
Feel
play
free.
with the trolls. And again, I know I keep going back there, but it's just the topic we're on. Like Razor Red is a perfect example of somebody who's made it
The bull bastard.
like 20% of her content is how she deals with trolls, and her community fucking love it and they jump on with her. And but that's where it just comes down to every individual. So there's not a right way and a wrong way to do it. And, you know, you've got to find your way and stick to your guns on it. But
I mean, sometimes I'll mention something, and that's why I love Devil, because he'll like say, "Oh, let's just like leave it now because that's what they want. They're probably lurking, blah blah blah." And so, yeah, good point. And then we just carry on, and then we'll have a laugh about it afterwards. But I think that's probably the easiest way for, especially a smaller channel, to deal with it. Is just
and
ignore
it
them
depends
they'll
on the
go away.
person as well. If you're somebody who doesn't deal with it as well, and you're still learning to thicken up that skin, then ban them and forget about them. Don't
literally.
give them your time.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds to ban someone. And the best thing is as well, if you ban and block them on everything, then you don't even know what they're saying.
Nope.
So it doesn't matter.
Nope.
It's not going to affect you. Because I've seen some of my friends and they've had people go at them. And they've been reading what this person's been saying about them. And it's really, really affected them to the point where, you know, they took like a month and a half off streaming because they just didn't want to go live in case that person turned up again. And it's like, no, the best way to do it is just block them out. And then you don't have to worry about what they're saying. You don't have to deal with what they're saying, because at the end of the day, you know yourself how you are. Just best way to be. But like I say, other people are better at dealing with it, or they actually want that because that's kind of like content from them. It's like I had a friend of mine who is very brave, to be fair, but they go into COD chats and they use that as their content, which can be quite risky.
Yeah, very risky,
That's some of
but
the things that people say, but
yeah,
that's the content that they go for, which is great. But yeah, long story short, for me personally, the best way to deal with a troll is ignore them, and they hate that. And like Cookie said as well, another good way to do it is just keep being you, keep doing what you do. Don't change. Because the thing is, if you start changing the way you are because someone said something, they've won.
don't do that.
But if you carry on
talking
being
of
an absolute
cookies,
dick
my
like
cookie
I do
has just
24/7, that hurts them more as well, because they're like, wait a minute, this guy's still going live and he's still doing all the stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, because you told me not to.
I want to touch on something
human
else you said
nature.
there as well about how I can't remember the words you used about something about if they don't they don't matter. What did you say?
Oh, I don't mind because they don't matter.
Yes, and I love that. And I feel like, in my experience, I feel like if you let people know really, really clearly that you don't care, like just by the way you act, like I things have happened in my stream. People have said things to me in my stream and about me, and I never take that to a public forum. And if I do it in a very roundabout way that I've had to vent something off my chest. I don't name. I don't say, look what this idiot did. I don't do any of that. I don't rise to it. I don't get involved in it. I feel like I'm very fair, and I would happily sit down and have a respectful discussion with somebody who has a completely different opinion to me. And I think if you can get that opinion, that idea that that's who you are out there, then that shit never touches you. Because I can almost guarantee, I know for a fact that people bitch about me. And people don't like the way I do things, and people, you know, I am quite well known. I do the kit conversations. I do get front page quite a lot. I'm in a lot of communities. People know who I am, and not everyone agrees with how I do things, and not everyone likes the way I've got my success. And I know that people speak about that, but you know what? I never see it, and I never hear about it, and they never come here with it. And the only thing I can put that down to is because I make it really, really clear that I don't really give a shit, one, and two, that I will sit. I'm not going to sit and cry about it. If you've got things to say about me, I'll sit and have a conversation with you about it. But these people who are out there bitching about me, they don't have the balls to come and talk to me.
No, good. No, they don't.
I actually had somebody, I found out, and again, I don't name names. I went to host out one day. I had really, really good numbers. This was a good few months ago. I went to host out, and I decided I was going to host out somebody who had like one viewer. I was like, I'm going to go right to the bottom of my list, right? And I found this person who was streaming to one viewer who I never hadn't spent a lot, I'd never interacted with them in stream. I'd seen them in other people's streams. We had shared communities. Okay. I went to host out to them to find that I was banned in their chat.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
That's insane.
okay, I've never interacted with this person. I then obviously went and hosted out to someone else with one viewer who was absolutely fucking delighted to have that host, because my people know how to host. Like, my people know how to make an impression when they host. It's amazing. They were very happy to receive that. And then I obviously spoke to my mods, and only my mods know who this person is, because I don't name names.
Yeah. No, best way, because that's what they want.
Do a little digging, and I did speak to some mutual friends who knew that person to try and figure out why, because I was like, what the fuck? This was a person who I had seen in the past post tweets and things about, like, there's definitely an element of jealousy there when other people were achieving things and not liking that. And through speaking to a couple of people who knew that person, they were very, very sure that they had blocked me because I was successful, because I was having success.
This is one of the
never
things,
interacted with each other.
Yeah, but this is one of the bad things about streaming, is there's a lot of jealous people out there. And like we touched on before, there's a lot of butthurt people like, why is Panda on the front page, not me? Like,
yeah, that's pretty much from those conversations. That is what I got. This is somebody who's so butthurt by seeing me on the front page and seeing my success that they have banned me, even though we've never interacted before.
Which is insane. I mean, it takes a lot for me to ban someone.
At that point, I'd never been banned in a chat before. This was before Eddie. At that point, I'd never been banned before. I was like, what?
Boobygate.
This is so weird.
Boobygate.
Boobygate, yeah.
How dare you? Yeah, exactly, Squeaks. This is the thing. There's a lot of people that get jealous that someone has more views than they do, or someone has more subs than they do. Guys, everyone is different. You can't judge yourself and compare yourself to someone else who streams, because you're two different people with two different communities doing two different things. Accept that fact.
Yeah.
It's stupid to get jealous over, oh my god, Panda's got 54
mental,
views right now and I've got 7.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
And I'm sorry, again, if people know me, you know I'm not the type of person to toot my own horn. I will never ever deny that there's always an element of luck in becoming success, no matter how much hard work you put in. There's always an element of luck, and for me, I think really that luck moment was getting kick picks. And I say luck because obviously they recognized people who they thought had potential, so they found me and thought that I had the potential and they liked what I was doing. But the luck was them finding me, because there are so many people out there who are doing that, and I will never take away from the fact that there was a little bit of luck involved there. But after I got kick picks, do you know what I did? I fucking doubled down on the insane amount of work I was already doing. I doubled down on that work, and I worked my fucking ass off. And one thing I will argue with people about is if anyone comes in here and tells me I've not worked for one thing I've got. And that's why I did kind of get a little bit pissed off that somebody would ban me, because out of all the creators out there who's got a little bit of success, if you can't see how much work I've put in, then you're not fucking looking.
My god, how dare you?
But Panda, I don't want to work. I know, right?
Put all your content out.
And do you know the crazy thing, right? This person is... He's gone. He's done. He can't do it.
It's like, what's wrong you guys? People do. Literally.
But you know the funny thing is, and again,
this is funny.
You spoke about...
Like Devil, he got banned for association.
Yeah,
that's how
I hate
some
that.
streamers are.
I don't like that
because
either.
he was a mate of mine. A stream like I left the community because I didn't like the way they were going. I didn't like the content anymore, so I left on good terms. But I got banned.
That's crazy.
And then Devil got banned because he knew me. That was his only crime. He's like literally he knew.
I just
me,
don't
so
buy into that, right? There are people.
That's so insane.
And again, this is I'm going to go slightly back to what I was just speaking about there, because there are people who come into my chat who I am fucking so lovely to, like I am to everyone else. But I know things about them, and I don't particularly like them as people, and I would never have them in my inner circle at all, ever. And I don't have any respect for them as a person because I know things that they have done to other people I care about and things like that.
I get that.
But you will never know that unless that person comes into my house and does something wrong. Obviously, there's
Yeah,
a line
exactly.
on that front. If somebody did something publicly or something incredibly severe and it wasn't in my chat, I would take it here. You know, if it was something that I felt could you're fucked, Squeaks. If someone did cross a line to an extent, then I would still, even if it wasn't in my chat, and I have done that. I have seen evidence of people's behavior being so worrying and off the charts wrong that they had got a ban in my chat, even though they're not really around. But that's different, you know. I judge everyone for how my interactions with them have been in the first instance. You know, we had an example of that on a Kick Conversations when we had Defeated Souls on, and I wasn't aware until halfway through the podcast that he'd had crosswords at some point recently at that time with Red. With Razor Red, who is we've become very good friends, and I also at that point, someone else who I kind of know, a friend of a friend I suppose, came into the chat and started giving me a hard time for platforming him because of the way he'd dealt with previous situations, while he's telling me that he'd had a falling out with Red. And I'm sitting going, this is a lot. I wish I'd known this before, but not because I wouldn't have had him on, because I would have still had him on, because it wasn't bad, it wasn't like that, it was the fact that he told me what had happened. He told me he was a dick and he regretted the way he'd behaved and he'd learnt from it. So I was like, fine, we'll move on. That's great. But I also said that day that I take, you know, words are one thing and I take them at face value. You know, you've said that, you've said you're sorry. If I was to see the same creator, not necessarily defeated, but if I was to see the same creator repeating that same behavior again after coming on my platform and saying I was a dick, I shouldn't have done it, then at that point I'd be like, right, I'm not platforming that person again, because they have evidence that they clearly just said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it, so that they could be on the platform, because they've now gone and done the exact same fucking thing. You know, you gotta let people, you gotta take people as you find them. You can't ban people because
I've had a falling out with people. Like it happens. It just happens. And you know, me and that person, our relationship breaks down. So, you know, they ban me, I ban them. Not because of like that, it's just I don't want any hassle or drama in my chat. That's the reason why you ban them, because then you're keeping your issue out of your stream, basically. And I don't talk about what's happened. I mean, for example, there's one situation where me and Devil know, because that whole thing happened, about how weird some streamers can get. But anyway, but we never talk about it in stream. You know, we'll talk about it off stream in Discord calls or whatever, but we don't talk it in stream. But that person is banned just for the sole reason that we don't want them to try and come in and start an issue. Because at the end of the day, then you kind of have to address it.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people where my stream is a safe space where people just chill out, laugh at how crap I am at video games, and just have a good time. And the best way, that's why, you know, like I said, it takes a lot for me to ban someone.
Yeah.
But if I've got a personal issue with them, I will. But let's say, for example, you and Devil fall out. I'm not going to ban you and I'm not going to ban Devil, because neither one of you done anything to me. And if I have you both on the stream, again, I'm inviting you onto my stream for you guys to be hanging out with me. If you guys want to stab each other, you can do that afterwards. But, you know, when we're in a show together, then we're doing a show together, and we're three people where, okay, you and Devil might not get on, but you and me get on, and Devil and me get on. So, you know, we do the show, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, because we used to have a saying in Spain, actually. They called them the magic door. So basically, when you went to work, you go into work and your family life ceased to exist.
Okay.
You'd be in work, and then as soon as you left work, your work life ceased to exist, and you're back into the family mode. And I find that with streaming as well. It's like the best thing to do is any drama, just leave. As soon as you go live, the drama stays outside. You're having a show, you're putting a show on, you're making people laugh, you're making them feel good or whatever. But if you have to ban someone, you have to ban someone. You know, people cross lines. People, like you say, they're trying to cause drama for drama. Because they're, oh my god, you know, Lazy Panda, she's this really big streamer and she's like picking on me. Oh my god, I'm a victim. And that's what they try to do, try and get like something out of it. So the best thing to do is just ban them, move on. But you've got to make your own decision. You can't be like I said before, like you've got an issue with Devil. that's your problem.
Yeah.
And that's his problem. That's not mine.
Exactly. You know, Wicked said it there. There's plenty of people I'm around that don't get along with one another. But like I've always said, I'm not the middle. It doesn't belong around me. And a true friend wouldn't ask you to choose. Exactly that.
Exactly. That is true, actually.
Exactly
Yeah.
that. If two people in my circle fell out and asked me to, like, both asked me to ban the other, I'd ban them both.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
you can
can't
fuck
take
off.
sides.
And
literally.
it's not gonna happen. It's just
Just
not
become
gonna happen.
Switzerland,
And
like, sorry, I'm
I
not being
have
middle.
friendships there, but you know, and that's different. And how I feel about people outside of this is different. But you asked me to bring that into my stream and make decisions when I haven't been affected by anyone's behavior and my community hasn't been affected by anyone's behavior. Then I'm not
That's the
gonna
key
do
as
it.
well. Yeah,
If
it's
someone's
about
doing
the community.
something, if someone's fallen out because someone's done something that's affected my community, then that's going to be a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, it's like I've seen people that I know playing with people that I don't like, and I'm like, they can do what they want.
Mhm.
You know, I don't care.
I don't have the
the other
energy
thing
to
is
not
like-
like people. I just,
I try to get on with most people.
I guess if I don't vibe with people, I just don't go near them.
You just don't vibe with them. Yeah.
It rarely
But the
gets
thing
to
is,
the
like,
point
say-
where I
and like you
dislike
said
anyone
yourself,
because I can't.
It's all
It takes
about
so
your
much energy
community.
to have negative feelings for people. It takes up so much more energy
Yeah.
than just being indifferent. I'm indifferent to a lot of people, but I can't be arsed disliking them.
And that's it. We even say in the rules, like just vibe and have fun, and you know, keep it positive because we're all here to have fun. That's why we go live. We're going live to vibe out, to do stupid things, to make me dance badly.
Talking
and
of
if you
that,
got- later. it's the finale. It's the grand finale.
Right, okay.
But it's one of those as well. Like, you know, I'm trying to entertain, and I don't really want drama. My chat doesn't really want drama. That person, if they're coming in to start drama, they need help. It's like there's better things to do with your time.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, you know, when you go live, you're putting on a show and you're trying to build the platform, and people don't want drama. I mean, people love drama, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But they don't want to be stuck in the middle of like some slagging match between you and someone in chat.
No, of course not.
Because it makes you uncomfortable as a streamer because you're distracted from what you want to do. It makes chat feel uncomfortable because what's going on. So the easiest thing to do is just leave it at the door and have fun.
Yeah. No,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, I mean we know this. Like we've had a couple of people come into chat, and the community just take care of it. And Panda said the same about her community. Like if anyone starts coming in with drama, they get shut down so quick.
Absolutely.
Because it's not what we're here for. We're here to have fun. We're here to get people watching Kick and feel like they can go into streams and have fun, not to like air the laundry and have a slagging match because it doesn't get anyone anywhere. Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to start drama to build a following, just think about that. You know, what kind of people are following you
Yeah.
if they're
exactly.
there just for the drama?
Exactly.
You know?
That. Exactly that.
And you're going to get you're going to get such a reputation that no streamer will want to come near you anyway.
No, that's it exactly.
So it's pointless.
It is indeed. It is indeed. I'm looking through my list of questions, and we have covered like we've spoken about
And we
so
did it in a
much.
conversation. Let's go.
Yeah, no, that's how I love it. That's how
It's so it should be. It feels.
Yeah.
What's
that's why
the
we
word?
call it conversations. The questions are here, you know, about boundaries.
Organic. That's it.
Oh,
It feels
it's-
organic. It doesn't feel forced.
No, it's
Like, what do you think about this? Well, I think this should be this.
Yeah, exactly that.
What do you think?
I do have some fun questions that we like to ask.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them is, if you could make your own video game, what would it look like? What would it be?
Ooh, good question.
Mm.
I mean, I must admit, I do like role-playing games. So,
Guys, if you've got any questions, now's a good time. We're starting to draw towards the last set of questions. So if you guys have got questions,
Yeah, guys,
then
if
get
you
them
want
in the chat.
questions,
We'll come
yeah.
to them. I didn't get distracted by the testicles, Mickey. Stop it.
testicles? Wow. Yeah, I think probably for me it'd be like a role-playing game. Probably based around the Dark Ages time. Especially in England, there's a lot of cool stuff happening around that time. But it'd be nice to do it from kind of the bad side.
Oh, okay.
'Cause normally you're always the hero and you
Yeah.
go off and save the world. I'd really like to have an RPG where you're starting off as the bad guy.
That's cool.
Like you've just lost everything and you're building up your evil empire to take over.
Wow.
Be that guy.
Love that.
I think that because like all the quests are always like go save this villager or go do. I'd love it to be the other way. Go there and just kill that dude.
Yeah.
Take his castle. I think that'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
Just because I don't see many games like that.
Yeah, no, it's a cool idea. That
When
is
is
a very
Rob
cool
coming
idea.
back to visit? Good question. Probably Halloween, because Transylvania. She has to get a visa. It's quite difficult. She has to get the bats. So probably back. I think Halloween's going to be a thing. I think Rob Fire might be back.
Love that.
If she can get the visa. Oh man, that was such a thing. I didn't think we were going to do it, and it's like we set a target. We did it within 20 days, and I was like, oh crap! I literally have to do a cosplay of Rob Fire now. And then I got my sister and my niece involved. It was so funny. Like my sister did the makeup, my niece did painting my nails.
Oh, I
And she
love
was
that.
so happy about it. And she'll
That's amazing.
I'm like, yeah, your uncle's weirdo, it's fine. And then my sister's like, oh my god, I love that dress. I'm like, you're not helping.
They're obsessed with getting you in women's clothes.
I know.
Devil's asking when
Bikinis.
we're seeing you in a bikini again.
Oh, bikini. Well, according to Spicy, quite soon, because he is literally saving up for the bikini stream. I might have to get one of them. Actually, we do have bikinis on the merch store.
There you
That's
go.
a selfless plug there.
Oh, go for it. Plug away.
But we do actually have a bikini, and I did send one to Mrs. Violence. So
There you go.
yeah, hopefully she's gonna wear that soon, and then sales go through the roof, and I can retire.
Sorted.
Best advert ever. So yeah, but that's basically it. Yeah, I like to mess around. So, well, Rob Fire will be back, definitely.
Love that.
I just need to think how we're gonna do it, because we did Elvira, so Rob Fire needs to be someone different. We might run a poll near the time.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah. It's like Cookie says, like everything we always say as an idea in conversation in the Chaos Crew tends to end up being an actual thing. So I've got to be careful.
I love that. Okay, do you have like a creators in the space that inspire you?
Yes, yeah, I do. I mean, the go-to for me is Immoral Flame. Like that guy taught me a lot about how to properly support and how to genuinely network. So he does the same thing as me. Like he'll go into people's streams and actually chat to them. When affiliate pushes were a thing, and you get like 75 followers, I noticed him and the way he did things, and I'm like, I need to do that. So I started to shout people out that were doing affiliate pushes. We created a Discord thread. I basically
Thanks for being
create
here,
my
Cinema.
whole-
Big love.
Hey Cinema, thank you for being here. I created like a whole load of threads on my Discord to help people sort out streaming. So he's definitely an inspiration for me. Obviously JD Plays. We all know and love JD Plays.
Yeah.
I've known her for forever. Mrs. Violence I got her to actually get into streaming on Kick. I kind of mentioned it to her, and I'm so glad that I did, because she has become like a driving force in a lot of things that she does, because she brings a lot of experience of, she's been streaming for almost 20 years. She knows a lot, and she's very willing to tell people about it. Another streamer that I really love is Everyday Ava. She's amazing at just shouting people out and being very supportive. Half her stream is literally her telling people to go follow people. It's just wonderful. Obviously Taco Sensei, she's just insane. I only met her recently, but again, she's another fun character who's always willing to lend a hand when people are doing like 24-hour streams and stuff. She'll rock up, and there's 5 hours of just her chatting away. And then in terms of like grinding, genuine grinding, Goethes, G-Man, the very, very quiet Latvian who never rages, ever, never, ever. That guy is an inspiration when it comes to grinding. Like that dude puts so much work into everything he does. When he's not streaming, he's editing shorts, he's putting stuff on TikTok, he's putting stuff on YouTube. What do you mean? No, I've never heard G rage ever. But yeah, this guy is another inspiration, because he literally puts the work in that you need to put in if you really, really want to make a go at it. A bit like Panda. I mean, obviously Panda's an obvious inspiration as well, because all the stuff she's done with podcasts. And she's away now, so she can't even see that.
Tiny.
But anyway, so yeah, she's another example. Like, she does a podcast. She gets people on to basically spotlight their work. That in itself is inspirational.
Sorry.
And another person that's inspirational, to be fair, are all the mods out there.
Yeah.
No one mentions this, but all the mods out there, you guys are an inspiration as well,
Oh,
because you're
definitely
selfless.
mention
Like, you're there, you know, keeping the streamers safe, keeping them happy, sometimes keeping them going. That in itself, like I said before, like, I might be the chassis of the show, but Devil is the engine. Like, Devil D Gaming, he might be an absolute dick, but he's like a really nice guy as well. And you know, those are also inspiration to me, because the fact that they take time out of their day to sit in someone else's stream and keep them safe effectively.
Yeah, I love that. Mods do need to be
pretty
dicks. If your mods are not trolling you, they're doing it wrong.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. Don't, yeah. We could win the prize on that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm about to ask, before I ask my last question that I ask everyone, we need to get Robin to dance. It's time to dance.
Oh yeah, we do. Right,
Yeah,
I
we
need to
do.
send the thing back.
Promise.
Oh no,
Promise
actually,
to
you might
dance.
be right. Yeah.
Promised
Have
us
I
a
got enough
dance,
space?
guys. Are you ready for this? You ready?
Okay, one sec. Let me sort out the camera. So I turned everything off, so I'll turn everything back on again. That one.
You not just tell it to track you?
That one. That one. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You are gonna do it. There we go. So for those that don't know, the Robin dance should look like that. Oh no! I just spammed an emote in your chat.
No,
Oh my God,
I've
that's
just
so bad.
explained that. Don't be a dick about it. I love
Yeah, this is the
emotes.
thing about
You're not live. I know who you are. It's okay. Get those emotes in the chat,
What are you
guys.
saying?
I'm saying
What are
this.
you saying?
Don't say that. I love emotes. Get all the emotes in the chat, as long as you're not live.
Everyone's spam Robin. Everyone's spam Robin dance chat.
Do it.
Emotes.
Spam those Robin dance emotes. Spam all
Right,
the
okay.
emotes.
So
I
this
don't
is it.
care. Spam your
Right,
favorite
it's supposed to look
emotes.
like that.
Okay.
No, that's a different dance. Oh, okay, whatever.
All
So
the
basically this is it.
emotes are
Robin
coming.
dance. It's like, this is it. And then just for you ladies, bit of back action. Yeah. And then we go around again. And we do this.
Beautiful. Absolutely
That's the
beautiful.
Robin dance. That is
I think we need a panda dance to go with that. Where's my panda dance?
And Ava does it better than me. Not gonna lie. Everyday Ava, she does it better than me. But
Oh, where is it?
oh my god, now tag everything. Oh, here we go.
My panda stance. Is
Everyone's
not
in at the
working.
right time.
It's playing the music, but it's not playing the panda. It's fine. Never mind. Never mind. I tried to make
You're
my
trying to
panda
put
dance
sexy
and it's
music
not
on.
working. It's not working. No, I was trying to make my panda dance on the screen, but I've obviously not put it in the right place because it didn't come up over the. Yeah, never mind. It's fine.
I tried to make my panda dance, but it's a different video.
Right. So the last question that we ask everyone before we finish up is
Dun, dun,
ready.
dun.
Dun, 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 dun. What do you think is the future? What do you think the future looks like for Kick as a platform and for RobbinHudz on Kick?
Okay, let me get the crystal ball out. Number one, I see the word beta. Not freaking being there anymore. That would be good. I honestly think that in the next year and a half, what's going to happen is Kick are going to get drops for everyone. There's going to be a lot of really good creators coming over from the evil empire that is Twitch, which is going to be good. I mean, a lot of people are worried about that. They're like, oh, you know, it's going to be an influx of new talent. It's going to take people away from... No, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be really, really good, really, really engaging, because then, you know, content's going to go up a level because people are going to, you know, up their game. It's going to be sharing new content. There'll be new communities coming in. It'd be great. I also, obviously, we're going to have drops. We're going to have, obviously, the awards ceremony. I think that is going to be that needs to continue, and it needs to continue to grow. The thing that Lauren Shea did, that needs to really be a big thing. Like, they should even get like the winners to, you know, do a show or something. That would be really cool. Some sort of like, you know, a whole day event where they just go from streamer to streamer, all the winners, and they just like do like an almost front page kind of gala.
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool. But also the ones that were nominated could have the same thing. So at least they've got, you know, a chance. But the ones, you know, I think that'd be good. But generally, I think Kick is going to be a platform. Because right now it's a growing platform, but I think it's going to be the platform. It's just going to take a lot of work. Like you say, streamers are going to have to get behind it. They're going to have to put the content out there. They're going to have to tell, like you said, people on TikTok don't even know what kick is. Why should they? People on YouTube, there's probably people on YouTube that don't know what kick is, because why should they? They're in their own little world that is the YouTube world, and there's this wonderful thing on the other side of the wall that no one's telling them about. And that, I think, is what needs to happen, is everyone needs to come together. Me sleeps, but you love our faces. Oh, thank you, Tanko. Thank you for coming in and making me
The night
Robin
tackle.
dance. 99. Yeah, I think the main thing that's going to happen is the community is going to grow stronger, but they're going to go stronger together. This is the thing. It doesn't happen on Twitch, but on Kick, people are coming together. They're collaborating more. They're not afraid to like you, for example, you do like this thing where you're sharing your community with new streamers all the time by doing a podcast. You think about it. You got no fear about that. You know, oh my God, Robin's going to steal on my community. No, it's the opposite. It's like, look at this guy. He's a new guy you don't know about. Go check him out. Blah blah blah. And that's what's going to happen. Is people are going to come together. They're not going to be sectionalized. Like, this is my community. I'm going to gatekeep it. They're going to be like, screw it, guys. We're all Kick.
Yeah.
You know, we're on the same journey. I always say this in my streams. Like, we're on a journey. It's not a race.
Yeah.
Some people get there quicker because they just do. Other people take a bit longer and they take a bit more work. But at the end of the day, it is a journey. It's not a race. So we're all in this together. What am I going to be on Kick is probably just me. Just carry on the way I am. Maybe I'll get a tick one day. It'd be nice. But it's not going to change me. And to be fair, it's kind of something that I'm not really going for right now. Because of the whole botting thing that's happened to me, which we're not going to get into, but it's just a thing. So for me, all I want to do is I want to carry on growing my community, and it's really big-headed to say, I guess, but I am really, really proud of my community. It's a small community with a big heart, and I love each and every one of them, and I just want it to grow. Not just around me, but around the whole, because it is a crew. It is literally a family of people now. It's not just me. We've got Vibes, we've got Yosef, we've got Devil, we've got Cookie, we've got Tilly, and Stormy have come in recently, and we just gel as like a little family. But yeah, a green tick would be nice, not gonna lie. But if it happens, if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. I'm just gonna carry on being an idiot, carry on helping people where I can, helping people grow, helping people with anything they need, really. And more importantly, just carry on telling bad jokes and playing games really, really badly.
I love that. I love it.
It's true. It's easy.
Well,
It's what I do.
That brings us to the close of the podcast, guys. Can we get a massive round of applause for Robin in the chat, please, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. Thank you so much for being here. It's been wonderful.
I've looked forward. To be fair, I've been wanting to do this for so long.
Oh,
I've been watching quite a few of them, and I was like, I'm gonna a bit nervous, but also a bit excited.
Yeah.
And hopefully, because we covered a lot with our questions, which I thought was really good.
Yeah, I barely
So I was
asked a
like,
question.
how's this gonna? Is it gonna be like an exam? It's like,
never.
question number 1.
It only ever gets like that if it has to, and it does sometimes, because not everybody conversates naturally in this situation. So sometimes it has to be like that.
I'm worse than luck, let's be honest.
I also can't shut up. So if someone else can't shut up, then it flows beautifully.
It flows well, exactly.
But some people on someone else's podcast, they go into themselves a little bit, and it does have to run like a question. But then they are still really interesting conversations too. Everyone's just different.
Yeah. I think we shared quite a lot of opinions and ideas. Yeah. And it would be nice, like, especially the drop thing. If that happens, oh my God, that would be like just opening the.
I think that they hear that every time they go live.
Yeah.
So I think I think they're aware. Like we said, they listen. It's just not as simple as we know that's what everyone wants. So let's do it tomorrow. It just sometimes things have to happen in a certain order, and I have faith in them.
But that's the biggest boon that Kick has, is they do listen. Like they genuinely do care about the platform. It's not a money making thing for them. It's more a
thanks.
Let's see what we can do with this.
Yeah, I won't stop being live. I think we're probably going to finish up.
Everyone's here for 3 hours. Yeah, I love you too, Devil. Hey, Yosef. Speak of the Devil. Yeah, no, guys, it's been amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's been so good. Thank you. I'm gonna say a lovely goodbye to Robin, and then I'll shoot over to my other screen, and we can have a little chit chat and decide what we're gonna do with the rest of the evening. But thank you so much for being here. It's
No
a pleasure, guys. Robin, Cookie, thank you so much for the sub. I actually
Cookie.
have a neon board, guys. So if you want to stick around, everyone who subbed,
Stick around, everyone. Don't go anywhere.
everyone who subbed during the thing, I'm going to add your name to this once we get over to the other screen.
Oh,
I don't
you.
pull it out. I don't pull it out during convos, but I will get you all added.
There's
Once we
such a joke
change
there, but I'm not
screens.
going for it.
I'll probably get blurped. It's fine. But yes, all the love, Robin. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Make
No
sure you're
worries.
following him. His
pleasure.
link is pinned to the top. Make sure you drop him a follow. Big love to you. Thank you so much for hanging out. You take care.
Bye bye.
Bye.